We will get started. It's a new session. Fun times, right? Let's see. At least got the 4 of y'all on the party sheet. That's good. Okay. And we have a pretty map. Ooh. So let's get started. Our typical introductions. We have a new session. Welcome to my players and to anybody that's happened to be viewing. Probably not really anybody there yet, since it's a brand new setup and a brand new year. But we're going to be our Tuesday group, new and improved Tuesday group. No, just teasing. Just new group. To venture into the great splendorous city of Waterdeep. Archie RPGI, there you go. Good to see you. He was active last night in our Deadlands game. It was a lot of fun. Anyway, so we will be playing Waterdeep. Waterdeep Heist that should morph into the Dungeon of the Mad Mage. They will descend into the depths,
assuming we survive.
Exactly. Well, so I want to welcome all of you. We have 3 returning players, and hey, Flyer, and a new player, 2 new players, but we haven't heard back from one of them, so hope may have missed the train home, and so we're waiting. He'll probably join us a little late here, hopefully. But we have 5 players in this group for our Tuesday session, and let's get started with our introductions of the players, a little bit about who they are, and any information they want to divulge. But we'll start off with Flo Neil. How do you say that?
Folinial.
No, it's
Folinial.
Or Folin for short.
Flo. Fol. Anyway, say hi to everybody.
Hello, my name is Brian. I played in the Tuesday last time with the Death Dealers as Free Walker, and I am returning as Folinio, the Wood Elf Druid.
Next, one of our Monday players who wanted to continue into the realm of D&D and agreed to come over to the Tuesday group. It'd be Shadow or Robert. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, my name is Robert, otherwise Wyvern Spirit or Ananias on the Monday group. Now I will be playing Shadow over the Valley, or Shadow for short, a pantherish rogue.
Meow.
Meow.
Yep. Thuniel. Thun. How do you say it, Candace?
It's Thuniel Iron Fist.
Thuniel. She was part of our Tuesday group and Saturday group, and has come back for more rom-com love and debauchery.
No. and you'll be great. You'll be when we actually get started. You'll hear my voice change because I'm playing a male mountain dwarf. So this is the last you'll hear of this for a little bit anyway. But yeah, no, I decided I want to come back and play some more and have fun in the world. And I was interested in the Waterdeep heist. So,
Correct. And it's good to have a female to offset all this testosterone in the group, So, and new to the channel, Thorn. He goes by on Discord and in the chat in Twitch, and tonight he's playing Quetzal. Say hello to everybody, my friend.
Hi, I'm new here. Don't really know what's going on, but hopefully I can survive.
Tell us about your character.
He is a lizard folk from a tribe that lives deep in the swamps, and they live very much by survival of the fittest, and that's how we views the world.
All right. He's a little low, huh, dog? I'll bring
I was
their...
just saying the same thing.
I'm going to bring their volume up. Well, I've got y'all ramped up all the way, so it'll be what it is.
Might need to check his own volume. Is that better for me?
Y'all all sound good to me.
Okay.
So Dog's in the chat. He can listen to everybody and tell us how the volumes are. And I'll bring y'all up a little bit more if I have to volume. I try to keep y'all just a little bit lower than me, because you know. All right. So our wandering group has to get together, and how are they going to do that? Some of them know how Praetor works, and one of them doesn't. And so we will begin our venture. All of you are in some form or fashion, guess what? Always, you're, in his employment of some sort, whether it be guard duty or dock work or, reconnaissance, roguish type activities, things like that. And each and every one of you received a communique from him while you're in this city of Waterdeep to make your way to the infamous inn and tavern known as the Yawning Portal. Yeah, Linder's not here for the moment. He's apparently maybe hold that thought. Yes, sorry, didn't realize okay, apparently he'll be joining us shortly. He's coming on now. Oh, hold on, hold the thought for a second. Let's see. Anyway, we can pick it up and say we'll bring him up to speed. But yeah, so what is happening is we received a communique from him that he requests that you make your way to the Yawning Portal in the hopes to meet up with a gentleman by the name of Volo, who has been pestering him for some time. Yeah. Thanks, Moondog. Appreciate it, as always. Volo's been pestering him for some time, is getting ready to write a book. And Volo's, his infamous latest book was The Volo's Guide to Monsters, and he is getting ready to write one about the spirit world, and not undead, but that which resides on the other side, so to speak. And he just pestered him. And what Praetor really wants to know is that Praetor has got a little vice of his that he loves to read rom-coms. And he's trying to find out the author of the last rom-com that he really, really loved. And he believes Volo knows the author's name. And he's sending the five of y'all, once Mr. Rogers gets in here. Here he comes, to get up to Volo and get the information from him. And Volo has got a friend that he wants to introduce Praetor to, because in really actuality, and y'all kind of know this is one of the vicious rumors that is kind of going on in Waterdeep, there was a theft of a large sum of dragons, which is basically a form of gold coin in Waterdeep. And Praetor was the owner of a large section of that amount of coins, and they've been carted away and hidden somewhere in Waterdeep. And Volo has a friend named Floon Blogmar who may have some information about it. And so the point is for y'all to get there and to discover. Thanks, Candace, for letting them know. Okay, so Mr. Rogers is in. All right, and you'll need to change your name to your character's name in Discord, please. Change your nickname, that will, so y'all will get this information and try to find out what Floon knows, and what Volo may know about this, really the theft of these large. But sir, go ahead. We hear you, Mr. Rogers.
I don't hear him.
I can't hear him either.
Okay, one sec. Yeah.
I couldn't really hear him.
One sec. He's fixing me. Sounds like he's got. Here, let me drop my bot. Give him a second here. Anyway, so while he's figuring that out, yes. So that is what y'all are to be doing, is to make your way, drop what you're doing. Each of you not really knowing each other at the time frame, but y'all, will discover, have to discover each other out on your own there. But y'all, that is your orders, is to make. Well, no, hold on. He's. Yeah. Well, Mr. Rogers, are you there? Do you hear us? Great. He's having.
Yeah, I was having some audio issues, but it seemed to have smoothed out.
Yeah. Now,
welcome to Tuesday D&D.
Yeah, exactly. So make sure while we're here, yeah, dog, you can go ahead and change it, yeah, if you want. While I'm sitting, I was getting ready to do it myself. Change his nickname for me. So while we're getting that set up, we'll create a little backstory here. Y'all have spent time in Waterdeep. Yeah, you there? You hear us now?
Yep, and I still can't hear you.
Yep.
He is a bit faint to me.
Yeah, he had to bring up his volume. So in Waterdeep, you have spent some time in and around getting to know the lay of the land. You will want to make sure and save this map, because this is the lovely city of Waterdeep, which you will be venturing through a great deal. Okay. Thank you. There you go. And learning the different wards, and making use of the pen feature and marking notes and things like that. Just to let y'all know. Okay.
How do we do that?
You should be able to.
Players don't see the pen stuff.
Oh, y'all don't get to put pins on the. Okay, so
Nope.
Yeah, wonderful. Then we'll have to make some. Okay, well, take some good notes then. And there are going to be, so you'll have this map, and I will let you know that it's been broken out into smaller sections. There's like 7 other pieces of the map to zoom in on, and we'll have those. I'll share those out as y'all venture y'all's way through the great city. You also, knowing that there has been a little turmoil that has been brewing over the last few months between Xanathar's, basically his underground network of thieves and no-good-dooders against the Zentarum. And there has been a little blood on the streets, a few deaths, a few encounters, and not sure what's going on, but it has got the city watch and the guard and all that kind of a little bit more active, out and about, patrolling the streets, watching everybody, trying to keep a quell on this violence that is that is broken out, and they're trying to discover or quell it. And as you have moved around in and out of the city, you have seen many of these posted throughout the alleyways, the streetways, handed in and out when you venture through the gates out of the city, and they impress upon each and every one that is in the city to make sure that they abide by the laws, or punishment that you see will be meted out with immediate force. Just so you know, that it's been a little tense. Little things have been tense lately in the cities, the great city, and you all are aware of it. So you tread a little bit extra lightly, and keeping an eye on and people, watching each other, trying to stay away from large crowds, things like that, and not trying to venture down unless maybe Shadow likes to venture down dark alleyways, but the rest of it, trying to keep yourself safe and out of any of the confrontations that have taken place. Now, also, we will, from time to time, I will show y'all. It's very interesting. Where are my maps here? We will venture. Players, maps. I'm going to show y'all something. Waterdeep Heist. Maps. Oh, not shared. That's why. Show y'all a map of one of the. All right. Oops, not that one. A lot of the city maps will look like this when we get into certain areas, and they did it is what it is. It's not real pretty and all that. You will from time to time, though, you will get a little bit better map, and just trying to show you. I will try my best, because I actually downloaded and bought a lot more, and stuff like. I wanted just so y'all can kind of see. Well, I've got to go through. I thought I had it marked. I know I did. That's Crest. I don't want that. City maps. Okay. Actually, I wonder. I'm going to share this one with y'all too. A little bit more overview map that you can kind of move in a little bit and see a few things. There are a lot of resources. I want to just kind of everybody to kind of see too. They will change from time to time. I'm going to try to stay away from just the plain drawn maps as much as possible. We'll use them from time to time, just in some of the city streets and all that, and then we'll dump to some of the definitely the buildings were done that way, but I've also got a lot of maps that will showcase a little bit more detail for us, and just want you to understand what you're seeing, why there's a difference between the two. But that being said, the group will continue to make its way, each and every one of you, with your orders to the Yawning Portal. And you get to the Yawning Portal, and come here, city maps.
Just out of curiosity, where is the Yawning Portal in the?
That's a good. It is. Let me bring up. I think it's in the North Ward, if I remember correctly. Let me bring up. Yawning. All right. And Waterdeep city maps. Oh, and I apologize because it will take me from time to time. There are just a lot of resources going on in this module, and I'll get lost sometimes. Yawning Portal. Let me find it real quick. I forgot to look that up. I just assumed it would be on they would have marked it on the map. Some of the maps are not bad. You know what? Let me go to. That's the world. All right. Yawning Portal. Actually, in the Castle Ward. I was incorrect. The Yawning Portal is in the Castle Ward of Waterdeep, which is going to be in the center of Waterdeep. And just to show y'all what we've got, I will the next map go to Castle Ward. Waterdeep. That is going to be let's see. Castle Ward is actually really in the center. How the heck do we call? Let's see what my pen says. The Dreaming Lady. They really went to town with the details on this thing. I'll find it in a second here and locate it for you. I'm going to actually send y'all the ward map let me find it when we're getting here, but I'm going to get y'all on over to the Yawning Portal. And let's get that back up. And each and every one of you can make your way into the Yawning Portal. Let's put y'all on the map.
Hey, Duff.
Yep.
I lost all the maps.
What? You got
except for the Yawning Portal. When you gave me the Yawning Portal, the rest of them went away.
Let's see.
And they're not in the maps icon on the right either.
Did you?
That's weird.
You didn't? Yeah. On the maps. Well, no, you wouldn't be able to see shared. Let me see. So. I will send them over to you. So we have the Waterdeep map. That's the big boy. And then you have this one, which is a little bit more
detailed.
I was trying to see if that map had the Yawning Portal on it, but it doesn't even show it. The Great Drunkard, God, weird. I would have figured they would have put. Yeah. Let's see. The code legal. Y'all can have that one, which y'all can just minimize it. They should stay shared. That's interesting. Okay, but let's get you into the Yawning Portal. And let's put you all on the map. Each and every one of you. Up. Close. All right. See the Yawning Portal. Yeah, that's right. And who am I missing? Quetzal. Okay. Oops. Because I'm dragging you from the wrong map. There we go. So y'all will each of you enter this establishment, and there are people about, eating, drinking. Those who don't know the Yawning Portal, it's a stone building, slate roof with several chimneys. Heat is abundant in here. Most of the ground floor that's taken up in this main tavern room is a 40-foot diameter open well. And that descends deep down into what is known the Undermountain or dungeon from which Waterdeep was built on top of. And there is a rope and pulley mechanism that is used to lower those adventurers who think they have what it takes to venture deep into the Undermountain to find fame and fortune, or in most cases, death. Never to come back once they go down. And it is run by a man named Durnan, and he has been the proprietor and owner of this for some time. And he's a renowned fighter back in his day that did his typical duty, made a little money, and then turned around and opened up the yawning portal. And it is, fairly well known. Lots of different emissaries, famous people, all and such have, come through here sooner or later. And y'all will see knowing that there are a few people that other than Durnan, you will see Volo, and he is going to be, will recognize you were given a picture of him, and he is actually going to be, he is at a table over here. You notice that Durnan is always where he should be, and he is behind the bar, and he's, he keeps to himself. He's a man of few words, but he keeps his service. He keeps the place clean. He runs a nice bar, a nice tavern, and he also, is known to, if he has to, he will quell any issues or kick anybody out. He's not opposed to that, prefers not to. And he will, if he has to, behind the bar is a great sword that hangs on the wall that is his, that it understood that from time to time something might come up out of the well that doesn't belong in the city, and they have to take care of it. And you will know him, his face, if you ever have seen him. Where's his face? I thought friendly face. Well, that's just his picture. Oh, there's the image. There it is. All right. I think y'all have seen him from other stuff before, but that is
pretty much.
Yep. Everybody knows him. Knows him well. And he may look at middle age, but he's got a sharp mind, and he knows how, and you all know that he knows how to swing that sword. Volo, if y'all don't know him, he, like I said, he is a famous writer in the day, and he, like I said, has the book, Volo's Guide to Monsters, that has made the rounds and been a bestseller in the cities of the Sword Coast. And he is now turning to putting notes together. And the skinny on the street, and what y'all have been told, like I said, is that he is turning his next guide will be that of the undead, the spirit world, the afterlife, things like that. When y'all walk in, just before as y'all begin to survey the yawning portal, he's over there sitting by himself, and he looks a little downtrodden. He doesn't look very jovial. He's got a tankard in front of him, but he's kind of slumped in the chair. Now I will, if you would like to, y'all can proceed over there, or if you want to, when you're entering, what would that each and every one of you do when you enter this establishment? Start off. We'll just do alphabetical order. As always, Flo, you first. What would you do?
I think you're talking about Folin, I guess. You keep calling me Flo. It's
Foal. Because I keep saying the L. Foal. Folin.
Well, if he doesn't know the rest of the group, he would probably wander over to the bar.
Okay.
And then he would probably just listen and hang out and perceive and just see what he can find out by listening.
Okay. What about you, Shadow?
Well, I would keep my cloak up and kind of slink myself over here and keep an eye on things back to the wall.
Okay. Next is Theniel.
Oh yeah, I'm also playing with a thing of yarn in my hand.
Okay. All right. Okay. Oh boy, we see wild magic in the works here. What about you, Thuniel? What would you do? Oh yes, straight to the bar.
Tiger here.
Go ahead. Anything you're doing? You're just grabbing a order.
I grabbed a chair and I stand up at the bar and start. Mead! I want some ale! Some mead!
Okay.
And I look over and I see Fanil and I go, I know you from somewhere.
Folan. Yeah, they call him Folan. Folan. Yeah, Folan. Yeah.
I doubt it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. What about you, Linder?
I'd probably wander my way around the room, slowly kind of meandering towards the bar, but surveying the room for appealing characters.
Fair enough. And Quetzal, what about you? A lizard man in the great city.
I'm going to walk in and look around at all of the people gathered here. What races are there most?
It's a wide variety. It's going to be more the humanoid type. I mean, you're humanoid too, though, to some degree. But it's humans. There's all sorts. It's a large establishment. There's more. The Yawning Portal. We're just dealing with the ground level here, but there are several levels to the Yawning Portal itself. I don't know if y'all have seen the infamous map that was released with it. I'll show it to you here while we're going through this, but it is frequented by all types.
I'm going to find a group that has no elves or humans in it and sit with them.
You might be on your own then. Well, no. Let's see. Yep.
There's got to be a group of gnomes somewhere.
Never know. You just you'll find some. You can pick a table, just somewhere, just position where you might think you might sit at. It's right now. It's open. That's perfectly done. All right. And let's see. Where is the artwork? Yeah. That's the key. Yeah. So those who haven't seen this, was released and it made the rounds.
Oh my.
Wow.
Yep, and they incorporated everybody in there. And if you look over in the if you look over on the right hand side, number 74, I wonder if y'all could get, or 85 actually. That was a call out to the last session.
Why is there a beholder over there?
It's Xanathar. Now he wouldn't come up here, but yes, that's just showing, they were having fun with the map and they actually released it, and there's actually a key that comes with it that was kind of funny that they put together. They put Mercer in there. It's kind of cute. So, yeah. Like I said, there's a lot going on.
Someone looks out of place there.
Exactly. This book. All right. So back to the game. So yes, y'all have entered in and milling about, and Bo, like I said, y'all, keeping an eye on Volo, and he's kind of sitting there, and it's clearly he's waiting for y'all. He just doesn't know who y'all are, and he's got a tankard in front of him, and looking a little down. And as this proceeds on, there is a right here. Actually, it's in the center area. Let's see. They're sitting around, and there's, as the area's lit, some burning candles, and there's plates, scattered about, some cleared of food, some not. Gamblers yelling. There's drunk adventurers singing some bawdy songs, and over here, we'll say that there is a bard over in the middle back area over here, sitting in a chair, and he's kind of strumming an off-key little tune. And as y'all are watching all that, in this middle table area, there is all of a sudden a shout, "Ya pig, like killing me mates, does ya?" And this 7-foot tall half-orc is all of a sudden hit by a wild swinging punch of a human male whose shaved head is covered with eye-shaped tattoos. There's 4 other humans, the rum rush up, standing behind him. It looks like they're ready to kind of jump into the fray. The half-orc, you begin to notice, is actually a female, and she cracks her knuckles, and she just, lets out this roar and leaps straight at the tattooed figure. And right as they begin to start swinging, or get into this match, everybody kind of stands up, and it's fight, 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 and they all rush around to see what's going on. And what do y'all do when y'all see this fight break out?
I don't know about everybody else, but I'm just watching. This is very entertaining.
The Neil is too old for this shit. He's gonna sit here and drink his mead.
Hold on a second.
I just try to blend into the background.
Yeah, I just watch.
I wouldn't really know who they are, but they come rushing up. All right. And the fight, so what happens is they start yelling, and this human jumps onto this female half-orc, and it doesn't go well for him. So you got to see they're yelling and they're swinging and grabbing each other, and all of a sudden she, in the middle, of this wrestling match, gets fed up with it and just releases this flurry of blows that knocks the spittle out of this human, and he just falls back over. And as he's falling back over, the 4 other members jump her, and they pummel and begin to beat her up and knock her out. You see her slumped on the floor, and as that, as breaking out, and then all of a sudden y'all hear Durnan. He, comes out from behind the bar, and he, enough of this, out with all of you. And the 4 guys grab what y'all know is the first individual, and they grab him quickly before Durnan gets any closer, and begin to pull him out. Quetch, you're sitting over there. Would you make me a perception roll, please? Alrighty. When that happens, as you're watching, you will notice, though, catches out of just the corner of your eye, you see a not scaly, but just a bony, green-clawed hand come up over the lip of the well. And up out of the well begins to rise this creature. green skin, tangled nest of wiry black hair, and a long carrot-shaped nose and bloodshot eyes. And it's looking at you. It bares its yellow teeth and howls. And clinging to it are about a half dozen bat-like creatures that have long, protruding needle noses. And all this, and then all of a sudden, you're seeing it it roars out, and everybody turns and yells, "Troll!" And Durnan, stops in his track and begins to move right around and heads back toward the bar to get his sword.
I cast Fairy Fire on these guys over.
You can roll initiative. Whee!
Told you, Nails too old for this
Yeah, I
shit.
guess I won't be doing
And as you see, as he's crawling out, and everybody's getting prepared. There's, like I said, there's about 6. What did I say? There were about half a dozen of these bat. Like 3 of them actually. All of them detach as he's rising up, but 3 of them kind of fall and they float, and you see their wings spread out, and they look really bloated. And you could see that they were actually, all of them were attached to the troll's body through their nose, their proboscis, and they look like they've been, feeding off the troll, and they just kind of float and then shoot back down into the well. The other 3 don't look like they've had their fill, and they begin to flap their wings and rise up off of the troll. Durnan yells out that he yells, "Take care of the little things. I'll get this troll." And we can roll initiative. Oh, you did roll initiative, so we'll start combat. So these guys, that's our lovely, and they're going to go on his initiative. So they stop and turn and then look at each other, and they continue on moving out the door. Wetzel, what shall you do?
I'm going to move closer to the half-orc and stand in between the half-orc and the other creatures coming out of the...
Okay, yep, she's still down and out.
I'm going to pull out my trident and point it towards the troll and the other 3 creatures and take up a defensive...
Okay. Alright. Alrighty. They will and where I need Durnan in here too. Let me get him. That add him? Yep, okay, good. Boom. He is going to be back behind here, grabbing his sword. Alright, you're going to see first one moves right on up to you, and let's zoom in on the map for everybody. And now I have actually a second instance of Fantasy Grounds running, so the map that everybody sees is exactly what the players see. So now I'll have to worry about, you can watch the stream or watch the chat, and you don't have to worry about seeing something you're not supposed to see. It will try to stick you, Quetz. Oh, it does. And it's going to give you some damage. Oh, it harpooned you. Not good. And let's see. And now it's beginning to, its initial loss, it's beginning to drain blood from you, and it's very good at it. The next one Flies over to you, Linder. Oh. Hits you too. Ugh. And last but not least, tries to come over here, sees the half orc, and hits her. Actually, it would be a crit, but that's all right. She's actually unconscious. Durnan will leap up over the bar, come running at the troll. Not quite able to make it all over there. And he has got... Ooh, wow. And can reroll a saving throw. Wields a great sword. Oh, no. He actually has... Does he really? Boots... What's Boots of Striding give you double movement, right? What do they do?
I think they have jumping and stuff.
Is
Striding and springing, right? Like doubles your jumping.
double just your jumping? Okay.
I'm not sure yet.
Well, he's actually going to make it, he'll be able to make it over to attack the troll, because if that's going to give him leaping ability. Alright, and he will, are you serious? Wow, he's got 4 attacks. He's pretty good.
He is supposed to be.
Yeah, well, the first one misses. He takes his sword and he's just swinging. Hacks. And Grimvault. Slashing damage. Okay, targets a creature. Rolls a 20. Takes, oh wow. He's got these double crits or special crits. Alright. His third attack, and ooh, takes a big swipe out of it and misses with the second one. All right, Lindair.
All right. How do I cast that?
So what you will do is you're going to roll. You go down. You can, when you open up your spells, there's a magnifying glass, and you can click on the shield. And so what you just will let you know that you're going to roll 5d8 in the chat window for me, and that's going to tell me the amount of hit points that your spell is going to affect. 31. So now you've got to give me a 20-foot square. From somewhere. And do you know how to draw a square in Fantasy Grounds?
I think so.
Okay, just making sure. I gotta ask. Where would you like that to be? Okay.
Try to move it a little bit closer to me. All right, here we
It
go.
looks like a 25-foot square.
That's 20.
Yep.
Yeah. You can bring right there. That'll get the 3 of them. That's what you're trying to do.
Yes.
Okay. So okay, roll me a d6 please in the tower. I have to choose something here with the roll. All right. So you will see that flying, the one on you does not fall asleep. The other 2, 1 and 3, fall to the floor. We will put unconscious on them. Actually, Quetzal, the one that actually, yeah, so it's actually number 3 is stuck to you, but you now hear it's blissfully snoring. satiated with the blood that it drinks out of you. Anything else, Linder?
Can't make an attack on the one that's attached to me, yeah?
No, because that's an action to the cast.
I figured as much. Alright, I can move, though.
You can take it with you, yes. Okay.
Alright. How do I delete that square?
You can right mouse click on the line itself, and then you'll hit the pointer, and then there'll be a circle with an arrow through it that'll say remove this. Nicely done. And then you can pass your turn, please.
How?
Down the bottom of the combat tracker, you'll see a little down arrow that says next actor. On the bottom frame of the combat tracker. If you have it open, the double swords on the upper right hand corner of Fantasy Grounds. Yep, if you click on that,
Gotcha.
that's your combat tracker. That's going to show you everybody's turn. There you go. Nicely done. All right, Shadow.
So many things.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you'll have several screens open most all the time.
So they're not locked at the moment.
Here. Sure. Now they are.
So I'll move there. I will then use feline agility. To move there.
Okay.
I will then target that creature.
Perfect.
Would I be considered to have advantage on it?
Yes. So for the new players and all that, the target original attack was the half orc, so he is now moved up behind it, and it's a flanking maneuver. We use a house rule, and there'll be a few other ones that you'll learn, but that will give him advantage on the attack. That flanking maneuver. But it didn't do him any good. Wow. Yep, they moved with Bolin, your turn.
All right. I will move down. Which of the creatures was still away?
And one second, I'm going to move you off and put you back on because I grabbed the wrong one. There you go.
Okay, number 2. So I'm going to throw a dart at number 2.
Okay. Yeah, you'll be able to see him. He's stuck to the front of him. I've got him positioned kind of funny, but that's fine. Don't roll a 1. Doink. All right. The troll, not liking being hacked apart, tries to bite Vernon, misses, and swipes twice with his claws, apparently very badly. Oh wow. The Neil.
Okay. Now y'all are starting to mess with my calm here. I'm gonna rage. And that doesn't give me double movement, does it? No.
Nope.
Okay, well I'm just gonna rage and I'm gonna go running at the closest thing I can get to. Just this little guy. I want to get to the troll because I don't like trolls. And I'm just gonna swing my great axe at this little thing because it's the thing I had in my hand.
Yeah, it's kind of flopping around, sleeping. It's actually unconscious on the ground.
Okay.
Kind of cut it right in half.
Yeah.
That you do.
It's in my way from between me and the troll. It's getting it. So.
It is no more.
Okay. Well, I can't do anything more than that, so.
Alright, she is unconscious. They will move out And out they go.
Cowards.
Yep. Alright, Quetz.
I'm going to use my lay on hands is a full action, right?
It is, it should be lay on hands is a, okay, yeah, it is an action. Yes, as an action, you can touch a creature.
Then I will use all 5 of my points on myself.
Okay, you've got so you open up the magnifying glass and you've got the heal there, and you just grab that and drag it to you, and it will heal you 5 points, and then you will then check off the spell or the trait. Now, some of y'all, if you will check, like with, I know, like Folan, I created, y'all have either class traits or racial traits, and some of them are for you to they're coded for you to drag to yourself that are always on, like your Fey ancestry. You can then pull that over, and yep, and it will be active. Some of it, I don't know, y'all need to look, so you'll know which ones. They usually will stay on unless something takes them off. There's actually a extension that they've got in Fantasy Ground. It looks like that you can code it as a starting mechanism, and when you start the game, it'll automatically put them on the combat tracker, which I thought was really cool. I want to test it. All right, number 2 is stuck to Lindir, and it's going to drain you some more, and Lindir drops to the ground, and it detaches itself and begins to is slowly trying to lift itself up as it looks like it's trying to head to the well to go away. Durnan will continue his attack on the troll. Second attack. He is hacking away at the thing, and as he's swinging, he looks like he's reaching into a pouch, and he missed with this one. The hit. That should do it. Yes, he hits this one, and he sees that the troll, he skewers it, and he has a slight grin on his face, and in his other hand, he has a flask of oil, and he takes it, and he flings it straight at the troll, covering it with the oil. And he yells out, someone, get a torch, as he's kicking it. He begins to kick the troll to fling it back into the well and down to the bottom floor. All right, Lindir, you had a successful roll, so you're okay there. Shadow.
Okay, I will move 1 square forward. And I guess I'll attack this creature 3.
Yeah, it's just asleep on the floor.
Meow.
Can he hit it? All right. Boom. We rip it open. Makes a bloody mess on the floor.
I'll stand there, and I guess I'll wave my sword at creature 2 in one hand, and the other hand I will flip my yarn around a little bit, and I'll go.
You're gonna hiss. All right. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Laurel, for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the rejects. All right, Folan.
Durden splashed oil on the troll, right?
That is correct.
Is there any of that oil close by and it's attached to the troll, but not actually on him, like a puddle that he's?
I'm not sure. Say that again. I didn't hear all that.
So it was the oil that he splashed on the troll. I imagine that not all of it got on the troll, and it's probably splashed around him, right? Is there oil on the side of the troll?
There's some kind of on the ledge there as it was pulling itself, standing on the ledge, certainly. He just basically, douses the troll with lamp oil, actually, flask of oil, and wants to set it on fire.
Right, so I'm going to use the Druidcraft cantrip. I can light a fire with it, so I want to light the oil that's on the ground on fire. I can't do it on the creature itself. But I could ignite the oil that's on the ground near the trolls. Okay.
Got no problem with that maneuver. Yep, and it lights up the edge of the well, and then proceeds to make its way up. The troll still, standing there, and so that races its way up. The troll, is not going to make it because it is now on fire. And it proceeds then as he's kicking it in your maneuver, the troll lights up and flips back over and shoots and then falls straight down into the darkness of the well.
I'll be right back. I took the baby.
Go right ahead. Okay.
Damn it!
Boone.
That was my troll!
I come over here.
Look at this thing. It's the only thing left.
Yeah, it's trying to lift its bloated body up and over the well. Ooh! We don't have the crit tables open right now. It was actually something would run through. You're gonna. You basically it's a balloon, and you just, and it just kind of splatters everywhere. And it gets some on Durnan.
Wipe it off my face and then toss the rag over to Durnan and go, here.
Yeah.
Can I have some more mead now, please?
And he kind of, as he grimaces as he's, he pulls out, he gets out and he's got a rag too. And he, that's actually, she's going to be just neutral to y'all. He kind of grimaces and looks at the group and everybody that's standing around there because you're all the only ones that stepped in. And he goes, y'all fought well. And we'll tend to your comrade here. And they basically, some of the other staff will get over to Linder and they stabilize him so that he is not dying anymore. And yeah. All right. And we are out of combat as the troll and its flaming body disappears and light diminishes at the bottom of the pit.
I'll take that. Take the rage off of me, then.
You can do it yourself on the combat.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm taking it off.
All right. So, and I've been chatting with Brian, and it's up to y'all. We'll do a group vote. I just haven't activated the critical hit tables and all that. We're trying to see if you want to just to play the sessions with the standard crit hits right now, and we can add them in for flavor on and out. But for right now, they're just turned off. We can talk about it in the Discord channel, and everybody can kind of give their opinion on it. Was trying to just run this a little bit more closer to home. Since there's a lot going on, you're going to have plenty of things that will be able to affect you. And so it's just, I thought maybe it might be simpler to play the game outside of just some of the few home rules that I have. But, the rest of it, keep it what we're used to, typical Dungeons and Dragons. But we'll talk about it more in chat. But that's why the regular crit hits and fumbles right now will just be the standard rolls or the double of the dice on the crit hit. All right. So Yeah, matter of factly just kind of says you fought well, and they help stabilize Lindir. And also, he gets over and he looks over to you and he yells, "Yagra, are you okay?" And he kind of pats her a little bit, and she, kind of huffs and puffs a little bit and opens up her eyes, and she looks, she kind of rubs her face in the back of her head where they knocked her out, and she's, more of a look of kind of embarrassed that she got knocked out by some scraggly humans like that. But she'll pick herself up, and she looks, he basically, Durnan will look at her and he points to Quetzal, and he lets her know that you jumped up over there and kind of interposed yourself between her and the troll when she was down and all that. And, partial, she's like, wanting to say she wouldn't have needed any help like that. But then also you see a small, just briefly, a bit of thanks comes across her face, for what you did. And you think, you've, definitely got earned a little bit of her respect with that maneuver, Quetz, just so that you know. And so the things begin to calm down, and Volo, Volo Gadarm.
Yeah, it's a hard one to say.
Yeah, Gadarm, 2 G's in there, Gadarm. Volothamp Gadarm, as y'all know him, he kind of, he's got his, one of those nice little old pull-out mustaches, and he kind of strokes it, and he's got a floppy hat on him, and he walks up to Folan, and he kind of sees, is like you got, you're if you're, y'all can handle yourselves, and I could have guessed that maybe by chance would you happen to know of a man named Praetor, and he asks, Folan, are you back? Okay, so he not too often you see adventurers can handle themselves with a troll like that, and he asks you if by chance you would happen to know who Praetor is.
He's some daft fellow I've heard.
Now.
He's a liar.
That's good, dude. Then you know the man. And so the rest of y'all all will hear, that he, brings up Praetor's name, so that, Shadow's going to go back over to the bar. Well, he introduces, yes, my name is Folo Gadarm. I'm a chronicler, a wizard, a celebrity of sorts. I'm at your service. I trust that, if you are who you say you are, and know Praetor, that you've noted the violence in our fair city these past 10 days. I haven't seen so much blood since my last visit to Baldur's Gate, but now I fear I've misplaced one of my friends in this tedious malevolence. His name is Floon Blagmar. He's got more beauty than brains, and I worry he may have taken a bad way home a couple of nights ago, or maybe was kidnapped or worse with all the violence that's going on. And though I know that I have a boon with, and a conversation that I need to have with Praetor himself over some property and abilities to research some information from his great library and knowledge about my next book, I need to track my friend down. And if all possible, I would like to hire the group, y'all that have shown yourself and your merit, to track him down with all due haste. And I can offer you 10 dragon apiece now, or I can give you 10 more after you find Floon, if I may prevail upon you in my hour of need. And he shakes a little purse, and he's definitely got some coin on him.
I'm sorry, did you say or or
and. Yeah. And I was going to say or 20 at the end, but he can give you half now, half later. Or if you would like it all after, he'll do it that way. Sorry, I said that wrong.
I just wanted to make sure you were being specific and not, kind of dodgy.
You can make me an insight check.
Would you like that in the tower or in the open?
You put it in the. You can put it on the open. Yeah. So he's honest, but you also know from meeting him now and his reputation that he is a little bit of a stretcher of the truth, and a little bit of a braggart at times because of some of the success and what he thinks he knows. Sometimes may not line up always with the truth, but but all in all, from what you have discerned from him, that he will, definitely has the money, at least what he's got in the pouch, and he can pay you the 10 now, and then settle up afterwards once you find Floon. What say you? And if you could get any of these others that showed their way. And Linder, they actually will they take care of you and wake you up and, give you a potion, and you'll pick yourself up off the floor. It's a little bloody, a little dirty now, unfortunately. You were kind of covered with your own blood when they splattered the Sturge all over you.
Rare. I would definitely need to be paid ahead of time.
I come over funny on site, whisper in his ear and say, "Don't trust that man. If we don't get half up front, I ain't doing it."
Sorry. Oh. All right. What's that, Folan?
I said it seems half up front would be a fair deal.
All right. Well, guess what then? Boom. 40. What? There's 5 of y'all. Why didn't that? Oh.
You only split it 4 ways.
No, because I forgot to add in Linder. Yeah. No. Yeah, I forgot to add you to the crap. That's why. So, 48 across 4 of y'all. Just make sure that y'all each got 10 extra gold pieces added to your inventory. Okay.
I'm sorry you broke up. I didn't hear what you said.
Make sure the way how it's split up. You should have each. I should have given you each 10 gold pieces extra in your inventory. If you'll go look at your inventory tab,
I will fix it.
Yeah, everyone needs to fix it. And then you also, if you will notice now, one thing we're tracking now is coins on your person. You will see.
Yeah, I changed it.
Okay.
I already set mine up.
Yeah, they need to reflect the amount of coins that you have in your treasure. So if you have like Quetzal, he's got 25, but you should have so 25 gold pieces in the treasure, and you should have 25 gold pieces in the coins in the pouch. And you can change that.
We have 25 because I only had 10.
Yeah, I only had 10 too.
Well, whatever. You should have 10 extra. He started off with 15.
10 more than we started.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. Thank you. Exactly. And so
I will have 20.
You need to make that all make sure those reflect each other properly. We will check that from time to time. I'm not expecting to do it all the time, but we'll want to. And then the same thing on your actions tab, you will also notice that we will start tracking your rations and your torches for those who have torches. So
I have them, but I rarely will have to use them.
Yeah. So, all right. So, Quetz, you understand what I'm saying about the coins?
Yep.
Okay. And then change it in your inventory too. All right. Linder, does that make sense?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Still unconscious.
Oh, thank you. I'll remove that effect. Where are you? And I think
I am still absently playing with a ball of yarn in my hand.
So, and also, Linder, one of the things that we mentioned that you'll be cognizant of, that you have a racial ability called Fey Ancestry, and I've coded the effect. And you'll need just always, you'll see when you open up the effect, you need to drag that to yourself on the combat tracker, because that effect is always on, because it's built into who you are. And if any other things change, that's what we'll put them in. There's class traits or racial traits. And in your case, it's a racial trait. And you can open up that ability and then drag the effect to you on the combat tracker, so it's always active. Just like Folan has on his. Well, actually, you can't tell that. Or can't? Yeah, you can actually. Okay.
All right, I tried. I dragged the shield over.
No, so hit the magnifying glass next to the shield, and that opens up the extra information. You grab the little zombie dude. That's the effect icon, and drag that and drop that on you in the combat tracker.
I do not see a little zombie dude.
So you clicked into the little magnifying glass next to the racial abilities Fey Ancestry over to the right. You see a little magnifying.
There's no magnifying glass over there. There's just a shield.
Oh, go to the. You're on the abilities tab or the actions tab?
Abilities.
So go to the actions. It's under actions.
Okay.
Yep. There, nicely done. That's it. Okay. So he has given you the gold, and he tells you, he gives you a little description about Floon. He's a handsome human male in his early 30s with wavy red blonde hair. He was dressed in a princely garb when I last saw him. And we were we had done it overdone a little bit at the Skewered Dragon. It's a bawdy tavern over in the dock ward. And you best if you can make your way over there and see if you can find out what has happened to him, because he didn't make it home. And I would very much like to find him. And y'all know that Floon is one that was the gentleman that Praetor said to meet and to find out more information, because he had some info about the stolen treasure and part of Praetor's money that was taken from the vault where a bunch of this was stored, and he would like to know more of where this was at. So and paid, and away we go. So in this last psalm at the Skewered Dragon between Net Street and Philly Lane in the Dock Ward. And so we go to the Dock Ward, which, let's see, is on the, that's going to be, I would assume, along the dock, right? South. Okay. Boom. All right, y'all's map. Let me bring it up. It is going to be down here. That looks like it will be, let me go to the maps. That's going to be the south west of Waterdeep. Wow. God. Look at this map. No, it's going to be southeast. That is not. Here comes a map. Woo!
Holy
Whoa.
crap!
Yep. I warned you.
Can't even make it smaller.
It is. Oh my lord.
I made it smaller. It's still filling my screen.
It is huge, yes, isn't it? Oh man. They are all like this. Alright, and that map, like I said, you are here. Well, fill a lane. Okay. Oh, I have to draw on this one because I'm trying to draw on the player. Why couldn't I do that? That's interesting. Unlock. Draw. Boom. No, I didn't. Ah, damn it. Didn't want to do that.
This is black.
Yeah, I'm deleting the mask. I'm trying to draw a circle. There we go. Boom.
There you go. That helped.
Yeah, I was clicking wrong. Okay, so. All right. There you are. And so you will begin to make, you've accepted it. Is there anything else you need to know? Any questions? Y'all have, we'll open this up more. I've got to stop, y'all have accepted the task. What's next?
Was there a description of this guy given?
Yes.
Yes. He basically said that Floon was a fairly handsome human male, early 30s, wavy red blonde hair. And he was kind of wearing a princely garb when they were out and about. 2 nights ago, they were at the Skewered Dragon, letting off some steam.
I need to know how many hit points I regained from the potion that they gave me.
I gave you back full. You're fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all of y'all. Yeah, short rest. Y'all, take your time. Y'all all can go back to full hit points. So you can take off any wounds that you have. That was just kind of.
So we had a full rest?
Before we left, I wanted to grab the dart.
Yes, you can grab your darts. Yeah, I'll give you all full rest. Yeah. So, just so we get it out of the way.
Hey.
Okay. So he tells you, they were drinking and, they, gambled for a few hours, and Volo left his friend, who they said they would see each other the next day, to go over more stuff, about Volo's book. And Floon had some, he kind of revealed in the drunken stupor about have some information about this large cache of dragons that had been stolen. And Volo had then used that to reach out to Praetor, and that's how he got involved. And now Floon all of a sudden didn't make it. The next day did not make it to the appointment that he had with Volo.
Has he ever gone missing like this before for long periods?
No, they stay fairly close to each other, in contact very much, and he's basically concerned if that with all the violence and everything that's been happening on, hopefully he didn't turn down the wrong alley that night in a drunken state. But he knows that information probably, he seems just a little antsy to get it because he thinks he can use it to negotiate with Praetor over something, and that's why he's impressing upon y'all to see if you can go find where Floon is at, since his body hasn't turned up. So he still thinks he's alive.
Where does Floon live?
Oh, you're gonna ask me that, you goober.
You don't have to actually give me an address. You just
he's in there. Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, so I'll find. I don't know that. They can give me that. I wonder if Floon has.
Volo would know it, and Volo can tell us without you actually having to look.
Yeah, Floon. Yeah, he knows he lives. He's down in the southern ward somewhere. Yeah, he's got not that far, from where they were at. Yep.
So this circle you drew on the map, is that where we're at now? Or
no, that's where that is where the body, the tavern is at. The Skewered Dragon is off of what did I say? Hold on, I'm going over to it. Yeah, Net Street and Fillet Lane. It's in the center of that section.
Does he have any anybody that he's told you other than talking about prayer that he's been wary of or anything?
No, he can keep his head down due to all the violence that it's kind of erupted up. That's.
I need to go AFK again for a few more minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, he tells y'all that Floon, he's been currently unemployed, and so he's got plenty of time on his hands, but for some reason, he's had money lately, and it's kind of, Praetor. Oh, I didn't turn my light on. Praetor was always kind of had questioned. I mean, not Praetor, but Volo had questioned him, several times, and he said, "Hey, here and there, money can fall into my hands some." And he goes, "I've got a new ability. I've got some more information that, knowing that you want to speak with Praetor about, that maybe can help us both, and you need to set up an appointment with them," is what they were talking about the night they were out. And Floon, other than that, down in this area spends most of he's known throughout the city, but he spends most of the time drinking and carousing. So he usually can be found, Folo said he usually found in one of the bars or taverns and all that. And he's just one of those guys that always been able to get by on his looks, never really had to work hard. Those kind of people you hate that, luck always seems to find them. They always have an extra money somehow to make it without having to lift much of a, break a sweat much. So, but, Volo was going to use this information to talk with Praetor about. And like I said, now he's disappeared, and he thinks that, this with the skills that he just kind of saw the group put together, and knowing that he doesn't all know that y'all work for him, but he's just assuming that y'all listen to that, you might know who Praetor is, that you could use your talents to go find Floon, and he's paid you some money for it, and y'all can leave the yawning portal and head south to the southern and the dock wards of Waterdeep. How's that? All right. Any other questions?
Are there any stores on the way there?
There's stuff everywhere.
I would like to see if I can buy a blowgun.
You certainly can. You can, if you open up the player's handbook, you can get the equipment and you can deduct the cost for the blowgun and the ammunition.
Have we left the tavern yet?
It sounds like,
I think we need to tell him that.
Because I want to talk to Durnan over by the bar for a few seconds.
you talk to Durnan
Okay.
while they're contemplating.
So Durnan, I know you know because we talked about it before. I told you I'd give my recipe of honey mead, and what you gave me tonight was a little bit under par. So how about this? I'll trade you my recipe if you give me some of that cheese I know you're hiding in the pantry. Because I know that you have the good stuff back there.
You want my cheese, huh?
Mm-hmm. And some of that, and some of that meat.
The meat.
I want some meat and some cheese to take with us because these people.
Rare.
Did that cat just growl at me?
I think the cat just growled at you.
Hissed at me, whatever.
It hissed.
Come here, kitty.
I'm interested in that meat.
The meat, it's troll meat. It's delicious meat that he's flavored appropriately.
No, I know you got some black dragon scale marinated meat back there. I want some of that black dragon scale meat. I told you I'm not.
And what's it worth to you?
I told you my honey meat recipe, and you know mine's better than your stuff.
You're willing to really give me that recipe?
As long as whenever I come in here, I better be getting that black dragon scale marinated meat and some cheese, and you better have some meat ready for me.
He will. He says, "Let me think about it." But he'll go back and he'll give a little sliver, a couple pieces, and throw it on a little slab of bread, and he'll bring it. This is for you for the road, for what you did here in my bar. But come back to me later about it.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Handshake on that.
He spits in his hand and he slaps yours.
Shakes right back.
Okay.
Well, I shake him a little too hard and jumps off his feet.
Oh boy, I get them all the time in the bar. It's the nature of the business.
Okay, we going now, guys?
She's been dying to do that, now. You can tell. All right. Anybody else got anything they need to accomplish? So who was buying the blowgun? Sorry, was that Linder?
It was Quetzal.
Quetzal, sorry. Okay. I got to learn y'all's voices. Sorry, I'm taking a little time. So yeah, you can deduct the cost. You can find it for cost, and you can buy away, and then make sure if you blowgun, then make sure target, and then add. How much ammo did you buy?
I bought one bundle of 50.
50. Okay, so go over to the actions tab, and you'll see the ammo under the blowgun, and change that to 50. There you go. Now, does the blowgun? There's one piercing. Oh, I thought it might. Wow, it only gets the one, doesn't get the bonus. That's sad. Guess not, because I guess you need some more hot wind coming out of a Quetzal to get more. You would get I guess not from a blowgun. Wow, interesting. I figured they might have given you some proficiencies. Are you not proficient in it, or can you be? I mean, it's a weapon simple.
It has a yellow star on it.
Yeah, okay, so if, that's on the ranged. But yeah, we're going to give you a proficiency bonus on that too, which is going to be the dex, which is, well, that's why. Okay, because your dex modifier is 0. So that's why there's no extra damage to that. So, well, but you're getting the light hammer from it. Stat base. I'll play around with that. Let me look at that. See what's happening there, because it's set for
light hammer can probably be used as strength modifier.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking it is. Yeah, they've got it coded. It's a single. It's one point of damage. I'm gonna read up on that, make sure it's coded right. But going forward, all right. Folan, you back now?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so the group picks up their stuff, brushes off themselves, and head on out into the city, heading south toward the Skewered Dragon. And
whenever possible, I will keep to the shadows.
That's fine. Y'all will make your way. You see plenty more of the city signs, so making sure everybody, and y'all actually will turn one of the corners as y'all making your way toward the dock, and you will find you turn one of the corners, you find yourself on a street that's been cordoned off by the city watch. Lying on the cobblestone are about a half a dozen corpses, seemingly from the victims of some terrible skirmish. You'll see watch officers have disarmed and arrested 3 blood-drenched humans, and are in the midst of questioning some of the witnesses. And you see y'all are kind of standing, and kind of caught you by surprise, and one of the officers kind of looks over at you and says, "Get on, there's nothing to see here." And y'all kind of move on.
Just out of curiosity, is there any distinguishing features about any of these people?
They look very similar to the gentleman that you saw leave the establishment. when y'all
But are
saw
there
the
any
fight break out.
distinguishing marks or anything on these people that we might?
You can't get close enough to see. Boy, they've got it cordoned off.
Okay, well, if they look similar to the guys we saw in the tavern in the yawning portal, was there anything we saw in those guys? Because there seemed to be some kind of factions going on here. I was curious
Yeah,
if we could
well,
figure out.
you're either guessing with what you're hearing is that it's either some of Xanathar's guild or some of the Zentarum. That's the two major factions that are warring with each other in the city streets.
And how much do we know about the Zentarum and Xanathar? I mean, I'm a bounty hunter that works out of sometimes. I imagine I have some idea about who these.
Yeah, so you'll know, between the guild, Xanathar's guild, and the Underdoings and the Zentarum's faction, and their want of trying to corrupt and turn things toward, let's see, I'll bring them up because they are going to be prevalent, and you'll know that most of all the factions have got a presence here in the city. The Zentarum, their shadow organization that, are trade, legal trade, mercenaries, goods for profit. They, though they, are somewhat of a, fractured organization because of the different heads, different parts of them. But that's, you'll notice that they're called, and they're also known as the Black Network also. And they, I think they have a particular tattoo I'm trying to make sure I thought was on them that you might know.
Is it a winged serpent by any chance?
Yeah, I think so. I was trying to remember what that was when I was reading up on it. I was looking at them right now, and it doesn't show that. But you might have seen that on one or two of the gentlemen when they left with the guy that got knocked out by the half-orc.
What about the half-orc? Did she have any distinguishing features?
No, she looked like... we got to remember that what's his name? Durnan talked to her, picked her up, brushed her off, and all that. She seemed to be somebody that's been a part of been in and around, but she may have been working, may have been part of his crew. And something, all you remember is they broke out about a fight and killing somebody, and that's when they jumped her. And see, where is the friendly faces? Yeah. NPCs. Let me check real quick.
Sorry, I'm back.
Oh, you're fine. He asked me a question about Yagra. Yagra Stonefist. You'll have caught her name. She basically was just a reveler in the tavern. You don't know much else about her, though. Yeah, she likes. You notice that she was heard when y'all left. She was trying to sit at another table and arm wrestle somebody. But
Well, if we can't get close enough to these people to see anything else about them, I guess just proceed on to this other tavern. We're making our way over there. I want to keep my eyes open as we go around and look for anything out of the ordinary, especially, I understand there's factions, the Zentarum and the Xanathar's guild, apparently. So I want to specifically look for, like, gang signs and markings and see whose territory we're in. Are there any places that look like they might be use for muggings or things like that. And just keep my eyes open for what's going on in the area.
Fair enough. Yep. And yeah, because you'll see that many people try to stay out of some of the the darkened alleys, and you'll as y'all make your way into the dock ward, you know that it is a little bit more unsafer area of the wards. Okay. They're tall, densely packed tenements, leave most of the neighborhood in shadows at the ground level. Street lamps, a lot of them have their glasses smashed, and the candles or stuff stolen out of them. So there many of them are, would be off at nighttime. This is still, afternoonish when y'all are making your way down through there. And as y'all are getting closer to, into that area, salt air begins to become more pungent, and even excrement, filth, waste linger as you begin to move deeper into the dock wards, and know that more buildings will become run down in this area. And y'all begin to make your way you pass into Phyllis Street, and beginning to looking and trying to discover, asking around where the Skewered Dragon is at. And you will pass by many different shops. One that kind of catches your fancy that you'll notice is kind of stood out from the others as y'all turn at the corner of Zastro and Fillet Lane. There's one that has a kind of a deep purple facade, and in its windows hangs a stuffed beholder. And above the door, you'll see a elaborate sign that spells out Old Zoblob's Shop. Let me just, so you'll just Old Oblob, because I think the X is silent. I think that's how it's spelled. And y'all are told to go past that. It's going to be, actually, this is what I really want to make sure is that I tell y'all images exactly where each of these buildings are at, because it is important. Y'all need to watch how y'all going to track all this, but Waterdeep city maps, shops, holy moly. And come down here. Dock ward. Well, okay, it's going to be on y'all's map. It is, oh crap. This was the southeast map. Yep. This shop is going to be located, just for reference point, here at the corner. And y'all get directions that the Skewered Dragon is actually right here. So, with that being said, y'all are in the intersection here, looking around. What do you want to do?
Head to the inn.
Yep, faces an alleyway that runs between Net Street and Fillet Street in the dock ward. It's not that far. Looks like a ruin. When y'all are kind of get both of its front facing windows are kind of smashed. And there's a ship anchor is lodged in the roof, an actual anchor. Through the window, you can see a group of haggard patrons drinking from huge tankards. And you basically
It's
are seeing that most of these patrons are going to be the dock workers. There might be a sailor or two, but it's mainly those who, unfortunately make a living on the dock, cleaning, floating. Yeah.
Longshoremen.
Yeah, longshoremen. That exactly right. And they don't smell too good, and they don't seem very friendly.
Did you say there's a tankard of ale in there?
Oh, there's ale. You can definitely see, and you can smell it.
I say we go in. There's ale. Can't be too bad.
Okay, we go in.
I'm fine with that. Yep.
Okay. Yep. You make your way in. I don't believe we've got any skewered dragon maps. I'm going to make sure. God knows. No. Okay. So you will, but yeah, you enter, and it is definitely not anywhere near close to the professional or the look of the yawning portal. This place looks like it may not have been cleaned in a few days. Definitely other side of the coin from the yawning portal, and the bit of look of a establishment, but it does serve a stiff drink. And you will see several patrons, a few, couple passed out in a corner, a few sit at a bar, a couple of tables that barely look like they stand, and you get, people, if you get a few looks at you, and sniff at you, and then they go back to putting their nose into their tankard and drinking. And you have a scruffy looking, scrawny looking barkeep behind there, smock, dirty, maybe missing a finger or two, using a dirty rag to wipe down the bar, and a couple of glasses that are sitting there picking up, spit on them to clean them.
I'll look at the cat and go, why'd we come in here again? I know they said ale. This place looks worse than
Looking for information on that missing guy.
I'm not getting ale from here, but I'm okay.
Yeah, that
This looks
seems
like
ill-advised.
Well, you've got resistance to poison. You can drink anything, Thune.
Just because I have resistance to poison doesn't mean that I actually want to be sitting on the toilet for 3 days.
I go FK again for people.
Go ahead, Brian. Oh, I wish we had Knight in here. A few of the pictures that he could draw up of you. Oh boy, on the toilet. I'd pay good money for it. Well, that's what y'all see, that the group sees.
All right.
Y'all make your way inside.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but I make sure not to touch anything. I'm a dwarf, but I have respect for my home, and this place does not, so...
Well, then what?
I'll just walk straight up to the bar.
Okay.
Ask the barkeep if he remembers seeing that fella in here on the night in question.
Who are you talking about again? I get all sorts in here.
Crap, what's his name?
You got to take notes. So y'all might want to use the big note shield over there, and y'all keep notes, because you're going to need to. I don't know who's going to do all that. You might, do something else, because there's, if you see this one little section of this map, trust me, I've got 7 more just like it. So it's wide open. You're looking for a gentleman named Floon. Floon something. I'll bring him up in a second here.
How do you spell it?
Floon. Floon Blagmar, Blagmarr. M-A-A-R. Sorry. Blagmar.
FLA, what?
F-L-O-O-N, Floon.
I got that part.
Blagmar. B-L-A-G-M-A-A-R.
Okay.
What's up with all the dead air?
We're waiting for people to talk.
So yeah, the barkeep just kind of blew you off and went back to wiping down with a greasy rag some glasses that they're not clean still, even though he wiped them down.
So all I did was ask questions.
They've only asked one to the barkeep.
And what question was?
If he remembers seeing Floon in here.
Did you guys order drinks at all?
No.
I'm not drinking from this place. You know what? You guys, I'm not very good with people and talking and stuff. I'm used to being on my own. I think I'm gonna go outside because I'm definitely not drinking or eating from here. I'm gonna sit outside in the front and observe and see if I see anything.
All right, I'll go to the bar and
Okay.
I'll pull out a gold piece and I'll tap it on the counter and get it.
You see him turn around in his eyes, well, money talks. What can I get you, good sir?
So we were discussing with our friend Volo, and his buddy Flume was over here drinking with him the other day, and he seems to be missing. We're looking for a little bit of information about what might have happened to him.
I think I remember seeing him in here just a few days back. I think I remember seeing him. And he kind of grabs his chin, and he just kind of rubs it. I think I remember.
I'll put a second gold on the
Yes, I think I do. Roll me a persuasion check with advantage, please. Colin. Yep. All right. Yeah, I do believe they were in here. I know they were drinking quite a lot. Because, I think Volo, if I remember correctly, I think he left before they paid up their tab and left it to Floon, if I remember correctly. You might want to check with old Pete over there. He's the one in the corner section over there passed out. He's been in here 3 days straight, I believe. I think he was here the night they were sitting drinking. You might want to go see if you can kick him away. If you don't mind, I'll take those 2 gold pieces from you.
I'll let him have him, and I'll go talk to.
Is there anyone else around him?
Around old Pete?
Correct.
No. He's sitting in the corner.
I'll be right back again.
Yep, he's sitting in the corner, curled up in a little like a table that's in a corner section, and it's the bench is built into the wall, and he's kind of wrapped up, and you might see a fly or two fly off of him.
Just laying against the wall in the corner.
Yeah, it looks like he's basically kind of curled up on the bench in the corner, curled up, but he's sitting upright, but he looks like he may be passed out.
Just slumped.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's old Pete. He doesn't do much except drink and go work and come back here and drink. And long before his liver gets out on him. But I think he was here. You should go talk to him.
All right.
Okay, I'm back again. Sorry.
Yeah.
Can anybody go talk to old Pete?
They're headed over there right now.
Yep.
I will go.
Yeah, he's kind of, you see him kind of curled up. He looks like he is passed out.
I'll give him a couple of taps. See if I can rouse him with that.
Hey, you see I'm trying to sleep? Leave me alone. You kind of see him peek up over his, you know, his he's got a kind of a thick coat on, and you know, he's sound like someone wheezed, farted pretty good. I'm impressed.
You look like you might be able to use another.
Yeah, you see him shaking. Yeah, he's kind of sitting over there and he sits up. He's definitely gauntish, you know, shakes a little, his hands. Why are you bugging me for? I wasn't bugging you.
We thought you looked kind of thirsty, and the barkeep over there told us that you might be able to give us some more information for what we're looking for. So buy you a drink, maybe a meal if you're hungry, and maybe you can help.
Well, let me see it first. Talk's cheap around here.
What would you like exactly?
He'll give you an order, you know, this stiff ale, you know, and just, you know, whatever slop that, you know, they've got thrown back behind the bar. You know, his gullet doesn't pay no mind. Yeah. Yeah. It'll be some type of stew, if that's what you call it. Fortunately, it's going to be some type of fish concoction that he knows no better to cook, you know. And so around here, it's all we got nowadays. And so yeah, he'll order that, and it's only not even a cup, 4 or 5 copper. Shit's cheap here. And you can order that, and you throw it in front of him, and he kind of he lifts himself up, and you know, kind of slumps over it, and you know, first thing he just, you know, downs the tankard, and you know, barely even is left in the cup. And then he kind of over there and he just grabs the bowl, you know, and puts it to his face, you know, and it's pouring down both sides of his face into his, you know, his lap. And he kind of, he slobbers it off. And it's tough getting the day started that way. What do you want to know? So I can go back to sleep.
So we're looking for a fellow that goes by the name of Floon. We hear he was here drinking with Bolo the other day, and that you may have seen.
Yeah, him and Bo, they were in here drinking up a storm and played a few rounds of Three Dragon Annie. Last time I saw him in here, I've lost track, but it was some time back. But yeah, they were here. I've seen them before. Tried to buy a drink off of them. Floon gave me the piss poor stuff.
Any idea where they might have gone after here?
They played some Three Dragon Annie, and he remembers Volo leaving, and there wasn't shortly long after that another gentleman came in that they recognized. He recognized as Rainier Never Ember. And when he says, I believe it was Raynar, he comes in here trying to be in disguise and all that. And you hear there's a couple of people that are sitting in a table over there kind of next, you know, pay attention. And one of them kind of mumbles, chip off the old block, that one is. And the other guy says, yeah, he's just another spoiled rich noble. Likes to rub our noses in it. And that kind of old Pete kind of snickers and goes, yeah. They kind of agree to each other. And he tells you that they, Floon and Rainier sat and drank a little bit longer. And then they left out the out of the inn, and he's trying to
together.
Yeah, they left together, and he sits there and he does the same thing as the barkeep does, and he goes, but I think there was something else. I'm just was there something else? I can't remember. And he grabs his tankard, as he's doing that, and he's kind of tapping it on the table. Tap, tap, tap.
Go for a refill.
Yeah. And Yeah, and you bring that over to him. Yeah, I remember what it is now. As soon as they left, it was kind of strange because it wasn't too other many people in here, but 5 other men. If I remember correctly, I think it was 4 or 5. He kind of counts. Is it 4 after 5 or 5 after 3, 4, 2? Yeah, I think it was 5. He holds up his hand this many, and he's got all his fingers and thumbs out, even though one may be clipped off a little bit. He goes, that many followed him out. And that was,
Oh.
that's all I remember. And I haven't seen him since.
Who are these men?
Huh?
Who are these men?
Roll me another persuasion check, please.
While they're in there doing that, I'm out front.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I should talk him through Neil's voice. While they're in there doing that, and I'm out front, I'm sitting like down on a little bench and whittling away. And do I see anybody suspicious that is watching the tavern at all?
Make me a perception check, please, in the tower.
I'm trying to get the tower. Too many maps.
How do you spell Raynar's name?
Raynar is Renaer. Last name Never Ember, just like it said, Neverember. You see, other than you don't catch any glimpse of someone kind of sitting across the street or in a window, from your vantage point. But you got to remember you're in the center courtyard area there. So, but from your viewpoint, it's outside of the stench. You don't see anybody standing around watching the front of where you're sitting at. Okay.
Okay.
What was that persuasion check? Okay. I'm trying to. I think I've seen some of them before. They come out of a warehouse. Some of these goons do over on Candle Lane. Just look for the snake symbol on the door.
The snake symbol.
On the door.
With wing.
On Candle Lane. And that's going to be...
Snake.
That doesn't say. He just says, look, but where is Candle Lane now? You gotta be kidding me.
Seems like they should have it linked for you.
That would be a big... So they've got this. They have the quest deal, but I'm trying to see the. Where did you see it? Let's see.
The big purple arrow.
I see it. Thank you. Yep, nicely done. And let's see, is there well, somewhere in there is Candle Lane. Yep, that is up in that area. Did I say? Well, I'll be damned. Well, look what it is. Let me zoom in here. Here, Brian, you were asking where the yawning portal is at. There you go. Straight on up Candle Lane over to the northwest off of Book Street. There's a pin for it. And there's another pin. What? Deep. Yeah, I want... Module you're attempting to load is not loaded. Dragon Waterdeep Heist. Yeah, it is. What the hell? D&D Waterdeep Heist. There's... Wonderful. I'd heard that there were a few, because it was the size of this, that there were some issues with some of the pins and all that. Maybe that is. But anyway, so yeah, he basically says, He tells you they've been known to frequent a warehouse on Candle Lane. Just look for the snake symbol on the door.
Thank you very much.
That's all I know. Thank you for the food and the drink. You're a good lad, no matter what everybody else says about you.
I don't care what they say about me.
Bad dudes using a snake symbol. Do they happen to like the color green?
He crawls back up and fell back asleep.
Slytherin.
That's right.
Quite original of them at any rate.
Someone told me that they actually play Quidditch at colleges now. There's actually Quidditch groups that compete between colleges.
Oh yeah, there's intramural Quidditch teams.
I just would love
They
to see.
fly around on drones.
Oh, there's Quidditch teams here, and there's Quidditch teams here in Nashville. They have a whole league.
Yeah, we're talking about down at A&M. I was giggled when I heard all this. All right, so you have some information. What next?
Well, I reckon we will head over towards Ken.
Yeah. Suppose we should share our newly gathered information with the folks who are standing outside. The
Shadow,
members of the
are
party
you-
who were standing outside.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Shadow, are you gonna keep the notes? Because looks like we were both doing it, but if you want to do it, I'll erase mine so it doesn't get confusing.
I'm fine with not doing it. I just want to make sure someone was doing it.
Well, you're doing better at it than me, so.
Well, it looks like someone was putting them individually, so that seems like it was even better.
We need to figure out who's going to be the note taker. I guess we could all do it. It's fine.
As long as it's someone gets it in there so that we don't lose it.
Yeah. Okay.
If we all try to take ownership of it, then at least hopefully someone will actually get it done.
Okay. Makes sense.
All right. So y'all will proceed to make your way up there, I'm assuming now, correct? And you're taking some more time, and it is getting closer to evening, just so you know. And
I prefer to work at night.
okay, you basically make your way up to this part of the dock ward into Candle Lane, and you will see that more of the buildings are so tall and so tightly packed here that you can tell that light only touches the street when it is high noon, high sun in town. And it smells and reeks of it, and definitely the filth, wind doesn't course through here very well. So stagnant air and flies, it's very disgusting. And we'll come around and make your way through there, and gloom envelops a narrow alley as dark as a dungeon. Gloom envelops a narrow alley as dark as a dungeon and odorous as one too. Nearly all the streetlights in this area are smashed out. And you step into the alley, and you look down, there's only light that you see as the sun is, definitely setting and it's become dark here. There's a faint flicker down the lane like a distant candle. And y'all make your way, continue looking for the symbol, and you will, where the flickering's coming from, there's still one little street light that is glowing. And the warehouse that is directly across from that street lamp, you can see a little symbol that's on the door that is illuminated by this light, and it is a black winged snake painted right above the door handle.
Let's just keep casually walking by, and then circle around and just circle a block or something, and see if we can figure out what the entrances and exits are to the building.
All right.
Agreed.
Not a problem.
Also look to see if there's anybody else that's watching the building, keeping an eye on it. Eyes, like a lookout type thing.
See if maybe there's a vacant building nearby we can post up in on our way back around.
Well, this big of a group's probably going to attract attention, so I'm going to be like off to the other side of the street, watching, keeping an eye out so that people don't think I'm with the group, but I'm going to keep them in my eyesight.
All right, 1 second. I am showing based on the request. I've got, because I could give you the white map or I could give you the cool looking map. I'm getting the cool looking map. All right, so the warehouse stands at the back of an outer yard behind a high fence. And you can tell the gate, the fence is not locked because it looks like kind of swings open. You will notice as you kind of case the place, y'all can all make me, or who is looking, make me perception checks in the tower, please. Well, why don't y'all just roll your best rolls? Why? Okay, fine. Just be that way, your natural 20s.
I have advantage on perception, so no.
You don't,
Can't tell if I rolled one or not.
I see Thune, Shadow, Folan, Quetz, and no, I don't actually see one from Linder. You should have a little tower icon in the bottom, and you just grab your perceptions dice and drop it in on that tower, on that little block.
I grabbed the little shield next to it, right?
No, you grab the dice. You grab the little dice. Yeah. Yep.
There.
Okay. Yeah. So everybody except for Linder, you somehow stepped in something that attracted a little bit of some flies, and they're kind of buzzing around you, and that you've got you distracted right at the moment as they kind of flew. You think maybe one flew in your mouth when you were getting ready to say something. And you're over there kind of retching in a corner trying to spit it out. While the rest of them were quite adept in watching and casing the place. And you don't really see anything you could tell from, lookouts. But you will notice that there are 3 entry points. And you will see, here comes a map of the building. And put this.
Are there any nearby buildings?
So the warehouse stands at the back of an outer yard behind a high fence. You will see that there's more. So the other map, there's other buildings around it, but they're not quite attached to it. Close. There's definitely some distance between the other buildings and this one. It is strategically placed to some degree as far as in its location. And it has a front door. It has a large warehouse loading door and a painted over window. And let's see. So you've got the front door is going to be, why did I close that screen? The Waterdeep battle maps. No, I want maps of Waterdeep Heist and Zent Warehouse. You have got the yard. Okay, my bad. Here, that was a yard. There's a fence. That's what this is. I didn't draw that right. Okay, so boom. It's a fence line and rickety, and you've got a door on the north side of the building, and then the dock doors that you will see on the west side, and then right to the dock doors on the right past that is a blacked out window.
So is that 2 doors that's on the west
Yeah,
wall there?
yeah, a large
Maybe
warehouse. It's a loading door. Yes, exactly.
Was there is there a back door?
No, you did not see any.
Is the fence a short fence or is it a tall fence?
Looks to be about 4 or 5 feet high.
So a tall fence to me.
To you, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
What
Someone
type
drew
of
it.
wall is that?
That's just the pavement around the wall.
I'm asking what
Nice.
type of wall is it?
Oh, there it's definitely well, it doesn't tell me that. I'm assuming it's going to be some type of rock cement structure, maybe wooden. You know, that's just happened to be the pathway around the building.
Yeah, I just want to know climbability.
How tall is this? Is a 2-story building.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Are there
I mean,
any other windows or doors, or is it
not-
just this front here?
that's it. There's nothing off the second. Take that back. Hold on. Now the second map shows. Well, that shows windows on lower yard level. What? Yeah, hold on. I'm reading this funny. One says yard level, one says street level. So how do you have 2 levels if one is yard and the other one says street?
One is raised from the other.
Yeah, maybe there's a hill in.
I don't
Maybe
get
they're
it.
maybe they're the
Wow.
same level, and one's facing the yard and one's facing the street.
Well, it just says lower level, yard level, upper level, street level. But there is, if I'm looking at the map, what you're going to see, the second level has got an overhang that is kind of, oops.
So maybe that side is at the street level, and then as you go around the building, you go down to the yard.
Maybe so.
What side is the street side are you talking about?
That's on the north side. Just like you said,
Okay.
So the warehouse stands.
There's no door over there?
That's what it's showing. The second map is showing a door, but I'm just reading the description. It says the building's 3 points of entry is a front door, a large warehouse loading door, and a painted over window. But the second map, let's go to Zacchaeus's second map. Hideout 2 does not. Okay, no, his second. Okay, so I'm going to go off this map. So this is what, So there definitely is an overhang that covers a good part of this, kind of like right here on the second level. I'm going to use his maps right now. So what you see are the 3 doors, the 2 doors and the window. There are no back doors or windows on the second level at all.
You said there's an entrance on the street in the front.
Well, I'm going to read off the maps what I'm saying. There's a front door, a large warehouse loading door, and a painted over window. And I've got these, what you see on the map. We're going off of this one because the second map does not.
Is the fence locked?
Say that again?
Is the fence locked, closed?
No. You see the gate is slightly ajar.
Okay, just slip through it with try not to.
Yep, you can make me some stealth checks in the tower.
I'm gonna try and slip with him. That dwarf.
Ooh. Folan and Shadow will definitely make their way over there. Thune, you basically are going through, and you're what are you wearing?
I'm wearing traveler's clothes, and I got my axes and stuff on the back.
You're something. One of your basically your shirt what catches on the fence, and you rip it, and you're stuck for a moment, making a little bit of noise. You're not stealthy.
I would say I would be. I'm a big bad old man here.
But the other two, y'all can sneak up to y'all. Oh, let me put you on the map. It'd be helpful, derp, if I put you on the map now, wouldn't it?
Okay, so
Oh,
is this the window?
No, that's the door. You've got a window right here.
Okay, so that's the blacked out window.
Yes.
Okay, so
So what you're saying is I'm stuck like right here, Duff, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. You got stuck on there. Your shirts got caught.
Right in the center of all four squares.
We are. We see our
you're in the
new.
middle of a really big.
Yeah, we see our
You're
new.
one really big square.
The new subject of the new rom-com for this series. Okay. Already chosen. How convenient. Now the question is, what monster is attached to the dwarf? We shall have a giveaway and a contest in the weeks to come. All right. What are the two of you doing at the door there?
Listening.
You can
I
make
will
me
be
some.
listening and playing with a ball of yarn.
Make sure I forgot all of you. Give yourself. I know already. Folan's got himself. Give yourself inspiration, please. Make sure you have it. You get to start off with it.
I don't know if it matters, but I do have a passive perception of 16, but I will roll.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll the tower, but. Well, your passive have failed you on that roll, so I'll take the higher of the two. You basically half of that. What about you, Shadow? Shadow, you ran. Okay. You
I'm
don't
working
hear
on it.
anything. Yeah, you do not. I'll just let you know that you kind of wait and listen, and there is no sound coming from inside.
Well, do I finally make it through the fence or not?
Yeah, you can take your time, cursing a little bit.
A motion for Shadow to check.
I will inspect the door area for traps.
Yep. Another one in the
I'm
tower, please. Go ahead.
I'm over here and I'm gonna use my blade and try and scrape a little paint off of the.
Blacked out on the inside.
Oh, it's black. Well, I don't know that. So I'm trying and it doesn't come off. I'm like, damn it! About to punch this thing through.
Do it. Punch it.
Nope.
Shadow skill. Was that your second perception check? Okay. Yeah. You. The door is locked.
Okay, I will attempt to unlock it.
Knock yourself out. You fiddle around with it. It thwarts your thieving tools ability. It will not unlock.
This thing is super tough. It must be the most advanced of the lock systems.
When I borrow your
Here,
tool,
I have a lock breaker. I have a lock breaker. It's called my fist.
Shh.
Oh no.
Let me try your tools and see.
What?
I think he's given. Shadow gave his tools to Folan.
Sure.
You're proficient with the tools too?
I am, yes. And
Okay.
I cast the
Yep.
guidance on myself.
Yeah, I saw that. Just making sure I was reading that right. Yeah, okay. You hear the tumblers and the lock mechanism click.
So I hand him shadow back.
Meow. You got lucky.
So then I gesture for Thono. I'll say, "Huh?"
What? Say that again now.
I say I gesture for Thono to
Go ahead. Okay. Take my great
This
axe
is
out.
sure to go well.
Take my great axe out.
Yeah, something.
Swing it over my shoulder, and aim it at the door.
I put up my hand to stop, and
What?
I gesture for Lindir and Quetzal to come over because they seem to be hanging out.
But I was gonna hit
I was
it.
just looking out,
Come on.
but okay.
You want me to wait for them to hit this?
We don't
Hello?
know what's in there.
Fine. Hey, lizard man, come here. Okay. Now can I hit it?
Go.
Okay. I swing it up over my shoulder, and I take aim, look around, make sure none of y'all are near, and I throw it at the door. Well, aiming at the door.
Wait.
Or this thing's my
Wait.
great axe. What?
It's open. Just open the door and walk in.
Oh, it's open? I thought you said it was locked.
Well, now you were making. Were you making a swing when you?
Yes.
When he's, oh, would you make me a? What roll do we want to make you stop in time? Yeah, make me a perception check. See if you notice him in time before the great axe hits the door.
Okay.
You can roll it straight out.
Oh, I can.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, 15. Okay, yeah, your axe, basically the blade is like just millimeters away from the door when you stop and you look at Folan.
So I reach over and just kind of lift the latch and push the door in and gesture for Thuno.
Fine. I thought somebody said the door needed opening. Door opening to me means, yeah, break it down, but okay, here. And I walk on in.
I just shake my head.
Yeah, exactly. All right, you will see a room, and you'll see a stairwell, and back over here, and standing. Make me a dex roll, please, Thunil, please.
Out in the open.
Just make. I just want a dex roll. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Briefly in the corner area over here, as you were scanning everything, you saw some movement out of the corner of your eye, and you and Flo will hear some squawking as you walked into the door. And Flo, I keep saying that, Folan, you will hear something on the other side of the walls over here. Some scrambling, some movement, some scraping of wood or barrels. On the other side of the wall, you catch it just briefly when you hear this squawking noise come out.
We've got company, guys.
Yeah, y'all can
Chicken for dinner, y'all.
Y'all can roll me initiatives.
We're gonna have chicken for dinner tonight, y'all.
You're just gonna love this the whole time, aren't you? Oh my.
It's funny how our roles are reversed.
Oh yeah, you're not in at all. Alrighty, so we have it. Let's see. We get, what it's gonna be. first. And let's see, anything else you need to see? You're basically, you're kind of walking in. You can see that its crates are packed tightly. You see supplies. You see weapons. You see uniforms, black uniforms laying on it on top of a couple of crates. There's some boots. Other type of gear is in that pile in front of you, in front of Thune.
Okay, do you want to walk up?
I shall. Done.
Okay, I will duck past Boone over
Yep.
and see if I can get a look around that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you will. And you see more of the warehouse, and then you will also begin to see there are tables and chairs in the center area that have been carelessly tossed across the floor. Along and on the floor are the corpses of a dozen men, their rapiers and daggers lying nearby in a pile. On the north side of the wall, and you'll see, there is some stairs that rise to an open level above. And that's what you see. And the corpses are human. Yo, 20. We got a raid. I didn't even hear that. Why didn't I? Crap. I didn't hear the trumpets. There. Well, never mind. Now I do. What's up, Winston? Boy, I saw this popping up. Guys, y'all just finished up y'all's. They're actually just started the Mad Mage. I think they went in, and actually Prater made an apparently appearance or mention in his stream over there tonight. Anyway, so what were you going to ask, Folan?
So I take cover behind that barrel in front of me.
Yep.
And I ready a dart to throw, and I'll hold.
Okay. All right. Let's zoom in a little bit so the stream can see better. All right. Good to see you, Alex. Hope the stream went well tonight. This is our first session for Waterdeep Heist. Finally getting to run it. Got a group of 5 players. Gonna take it on, and then we'll move over to Undermountain after they finish up this. But we're just getting started. They're scratching the surface. Let's see. Just gonna 1 second. All right, well, actually, yeah, you're hiding. However, up and over an arrow will slam into you, Thune, coming from that direction.
Since I'm right there and I can see over the top of that, I can see where
Make me a perception check.
tower.
Now you make it out of the open. Yeah, you saw movement, and you think you saw a hooded, beaked creature behind the double boxes. Some type of avian creature is back behind there.
Did I have enough of a chance to throw my dart?
He's got as much cover as you do, because he shot on the other side of the boxes down low. So,
Okay.
yeah. Hiding fairly well. All right, Thune. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna come. Well, it's too far. And I don't know what's around the corner, so I'm gonna come over here. Hide behind these boxes with this guy. Pull the arrow out, slam it down on the ground, and go. He'll die for that one. I'm gonna pull out my axe and ready it. See if anything else comes by.
But you say that out loud, you'll die for that one?
No, I whisper that in my breath to the guy next to me.
Okay.
Don't know his name yet. We're still getting to know each other.
Shadow.
I will, not knowing exactly what's going on, will move in. Notice them hiding. Use my feline agility to get myself there.
Okay. And you get back behind there. You're going to have you from your position. You can see back into the room and up, but you really can't see on the other side of the stairwell and all that because you're blocked by a wall. If you kind of tell, it's kind of walled off there. Yep. Okay.
And I will attempt to hide there.
You gonna move me?
So, maybe. In the tower, please. Shadow. Okie dokie.
Absolutely.
Done. Thinks he's hidey. Linder.
You still playing with that ball?
Absolutely.
Always. Yeah.
All right. So the door stands open, yeah?
The door is open. Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to come up to this corner and see if I can see in that direction towards where that shot came from.
Make a perception check at disadvantage. What the hell are you two? Actually, you can roll it straight up. I'll take the higher of the two. What'd you drop? Okay. Yeah, because you've got dark vision. I forgot you're an elf. All right, because it's dark in here. There are no lights except for what's spilling in the doorway. Okay, guys and gal. You will see movement. You'll catch because of the shot and all that. You'll have partial cover. -2 if you're going to try. Yeah. Yeah, the elf had dark vision. I whiffed on that one. If you were going to try to do something.
Nope. Just going to call out his position to the people who are inside.
Okay, so can I see him well enough to throw my dart?
Yes, you can see him, but he's got cover. He's got...
How much?
He's going to have 3/4 from your position. Because he's down low.
All right, I'll hold it.
Okay.
All right.
Quetz.
What is the floor made of?
Looks like it's wood. Typical warehouse. Done with campaign cartographer, I can tell. Not bad.
I don't know where to go because you said it was dark in there, so which means I can't really see that well.
Correct. Unless you want to light a torch.
I guess I'll light a torch and go in right there.
Here I am.
Yeah, pretty much.
Interesting that a
What is that lizard man doing? You
a
gonna get us
reptilian
killed?
race doesn't have dark vision.
They don't, yeah.
That's odd. to Me.
Yeah. Maybe because they're cold-blooded.
I'm also I'm just gonna, since I have a torch in one hand, I'll have my trident in the other.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Wait, say the end of your turn? All right. Sorry. Did you say something, Candace?
No, that was
Yeah,
me, I
so
think.
what's this lizard man doing? He's gonna get us all killed.
All right. Folan.
So with my Druid Craft cantrip, I can create an instantaneous harmless sensory effect, such as falling leaves, a puff of wind, or sound, or something like that. So I want to cast that over right beside that that unidentified creature, right there.
Yep. Okay.
I want to make it the sound of a giant dog barking and snarling at him right beside him.
Okay. Trying to intimidate him, I take it.
I'm trying to scare the crap out of him and make him get out of cover so we can.
Okay. Make me. Let's see. I will play along. Give me an intimidation roll. Just one straight up. He does not move. And the Quetzal, make me a perception check with sorry, say that again, Brian.
So he did not approve his move.
Whose?
Quetzal?
I see him
Trying to
move.
move to the stairs.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't see that on my map. Wow, that's interesting.
I see it.
Yeah, I see it on the player map, but I don't see it on mine. That's why I don't see it. Interesting.
It moved with me after you moved my character.
Oh, that's okay. Because I approved it wrong. I sometimes grab the token when I'm not supposed to instead of proving it. That's why he's up there. You're supposed to be right there though, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I
Okay.
thought he was supposed to do it.
That's because I grabbed the token instead of clicking on it and improving the movement. I do that like an idiot sometimes. Go ahead and make me a perception check, please.
Straight up or in the tower?
Straight up. Okay, and the corner of your eye, as he lifts up over the box and will try to shoot you. You've got a partial cover because of the wall there. This little creature lifts up a short bow. Oh, ricochets off a barrel and flings and hits you. And squawks. And then will try to. You will see it slink back out of your view.
Told you to put that damn torch out.
This creature will now boldly, now Folan, you will see this creature emboldened by the bright light step up to fire at Quetz and hits. Oh no.
Wait a minute. Can I see him from where I am when he stepped out? Because I was holding on to
you got a stairwell and wall in front of you. Yep. Okay. All right, Quetz, you go down.
It's a new round too, so they held action for the last round. There's no longer.
Folan, if you held, didn't you?
Oh no, I cast my cantrip.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, so Quetzal takes 2 arrows, then thumps, is dropped to the ground. And you hear y'all hear some squawking coming from the back of the warehouse. Soon.
I come over here and grab Lizard Man and drag him back over here on the wall.
Oops. There we go.
And go, stupid Lizard Man. Get us all killed. Told you not to do it. And I pull out a javelin.
No, we'll notice that so far the 2 new members have the ones that have gone down so far.
pull out the pull out one of my javelins. I'm ready instead of my great axe.
Yep.
Stow my great axe, and then wait and see if he comes around the corner at us. We need a better plan, y'all.
Okay.
Plan? Meow.
Put that ball of yarn away.
Yes.
Take it from you.
2 elves a dwarf, a lizardman, and a tabaxi is our group for this campaign. Very unique.
A half elf.
Half elf. Sorry, I apologize.
And I'm a
Half
mountain
elf.
dwarf. I'm not just
Mountain
any
dwarf.
regular dwarf.
Yeah.
Very important.
Yes. All right, Shadow. What you want to do?
Oh, it is my turn. Okay.
Mhm.
Throw the yarn at them.
Yes, throw the urn. Get rid of it.
I would prefer to use a weapon of some kind.
Yeah, probably right.
Yeah. What am I gonna do?
Do a kitty maneuver. Run out in the hall, throw something at him, and then run back.
Yeah. Well, I don't have my
Balls of
skill
yarn
and
are
agility at the
actually
moment.
bombs.
You cannot have my ball of yarn.
Well, then go do something.
So it's pretty dark in here except for the open door.
I
Well,
can
there's
see
a
just
torch.
fine.
There's a torch here in the middle of the floor.
Besides the torch, the only light is coming in from the door.
That's correct.
I can see just fine. I know what y'all talking about. The light's just fine in here.
So I'll move there.
Okay.
Can I see creature 2?
Yep. Yep.
In that case, I will use my bow.
Right over its head. First one of the night, folks.
Then I will
That wasn't a
run
critical
there.
failure.
Especially for Robert.
Okay.
All right.
That'll do it for now.
Linder?
All right, so both of those arrows came from the same
No.
area that the one is in, yeah?
You're talking about the ones that struck your Quetzal?
Yeah.
No, one came from behind him on the backside of the killing one came from the creature too, from the barrels, but the other one ricocheted off the barrel and hit him from the others from the south side of the building somewhere.
Oh, great. Okay. All right. I'm going to use my mage hand to throw the torch closer to creature 2.
Okay, you may throw it where? Where would you like it?
I guess just as close to him as I can get.
Yeah, you can throw it. I mean, somewhere like you want it in here. Like you want to light up just that whole area, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't need to roll anything for that, do I?
No, you're fine.
All right, cool.
I say, y'all come in here and close that door.
Okay. I can keep using that mage hand, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I will move there.
Okay.
And that is all.
Oh, Quetz failed his first death save. Poland?
I will use my Druidcraft cantrip again, and I will extinguish that.
The torch?
Yes, the torch. I put it out.
Okay. Well, excuse me for trying to help.
These bastards can't see in the dark. If we can get in here and close the door so most of us can see and they can't, we can tear them apart. Come in, close that door, and then let's kick.
Okay, who says they can't, though?
They didn't start coming out until the torch was in here, and they were shooting at the door when you guys came in. Just come in, Shadow, close that door, and then we can kick.
Poland, make me a nature or animal check or whatever. Nature, yeah.
Just roll a thing.
Whoa.
That did not work.
Whoa.
Wow.
Hold on.
This is definitely a crocodile.
Dragons. All right. Nope. So he cast that. That was his turn. All right. So, one. All right. This one's going to. Soon.
Where'd he go?
He ran. Y'all were sitting there. You hear the pitter patter of his little chicken feet, and he ran straight south into the darkness.
I have 60 feet of dark vision. Can I see down?
Yeah, you're seeing what you see. You got a corner there, and you got more, from your
no,
line.
because I can. From my line of sight.
Yeah, but you got a wall here, young lady. I mean, young man, and some barrels and all that. So you're seeing,
Fine. And I crouch down. I mean, I'm already short enough.
Yeah, look.
Crouch down. I come out here. I come this way.
Somebody pull
around the corner.
down that lizard's throat so he don't die.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah, would you make me a stealth check, please?
Well, no. Before I do that, I toss my potion at the lizard man.
You toss it at
He's
him?
just gonna.
I give it to him.
Well, that's an action.
I can't move still.
Yeah, you can move. Most certainly you can. You can. So you need to give him. So on y'all's sheets, you'll notice I've coded a potion of healing in your supplies. Each of you have one on you, so you can open it up, and
okay, hold on.
give him the roll.
Wait a minute, was somebody else saying something about they were going to heal him or something?
I think
Yes.
Linder said he was going to
Okay,
take
well
care
then
of it.
I'll leave it alone then, because he's after me. So I'm just moving then.
Okay, would you make me a stealth roll in the tower, please, as you try to creep along?
Fine.
Torches, says the unconscious lizard.
Wow. Well, that's nicely done. Okay, so you creak along to the corner there, and you're going to peek around?
Yep.
All right, you'll see the rest of the warehouse, floor level.
Do I see any of them bird chickens?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I back up 5 feet. Guys, I saw the rest of the warehouse. Not seeing any of the chickens. I whisper back at Folan. Yeah, Folan. Whisper back at Folan and go, don't see any more of the chickens, but it's nothing but either us and them, because I'm not seeing anything else in the warehouse yet.
Yeah, now what you're seeing is basically kind of like in this open area from the wall. So, hold on, let me do this kind of right. What you've got is, and then kind of like this is open, and up above you can see that there's a second level that looks down into this area.
Okay, well, I describe all that to them, but I keep my javelin ready in case I see something pop out. I can throw my javelin at them.
Okay. Shadow.
I will move there. I will then close the door.
Done. It
And
is
then I'll
now
go and put my
pitch
back
black.
to the wall.
Linder. What would you like to do? casting the old cure wounds. Okay,
Yes.
so
Yes.
you've got the
Cure
effects. Yeah, so you, like I said, you click on the magnifying glass,
Mm-hmm.
and next to cure wounds, and you'll see the roll. So you grab that roll and drag it and drop it on his token or on him in the combat tracker.
Grab the red cross.
Yeah, the red cross, correct.
Mm.
It's easier in the tracker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get everything arranged so I can see both of them.
I think you can actually do it to the portrait too, can't you? I think you can.
I've
Nice.
never actually tried that.
Hey,
Actually,
that's
hold on.
pretty good.
Yeah, and it looks like it's plus your spell casting and modifiers. Damn, it's not coded. I'll go back through that, everybody. That's not pulled the modifier. You would have gotten your what are you? Your bard, so it's wisdom. Or it's charisma. Yeah, it's charisma. So it would have added an extra 3. So he's fully healed now. So
Hey,
yeah.
Yeah.
Meant to ask you about that because on my
Yeah.
AC,
Mm-hmm.
I'm supposed to have hold on, let me pull it back up. I don't think it's quite right on my AC.
Let me look. What armor are you wearing?
Well, it's the unarmored defense. I'm not wearing any armor, so I'm
Okay, then
supposed
it
to.
is not.
It's
Yeah,
supposed
you
to-
are. You're supposed to. Well, no, you got full dex and con, plus your
Yeah, it
base
looks
at
like you're
10. It is right. Uh-huh.
No, but it says while you're not wearing any armor, your armor class equals 10 plus your dexterity modifier. Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah,
I was looking at
yeah.
that wrong. Okay.
Yeah. What's up, Knight? Yep. Yeah, it looks like the spells didn't all come across. I'll handle that. It did. The same thing happened to the Lost Minds group. And the modifiers all disappeared. I'll go back through and make sure everybody's is correct. Okay, Linder, you
right.
that was max almost heal right there.
yep.
Yep.
I have a bonus action. I'm gonna drag give our dwarf a bardic inspiration die.
Okay, so you same
Nice.
thing there. You are going to the class trait. You can hit the and you grab that effect. And did you drag it to? There you go. Never mind. Man, I'm already a pro. Nicely done. Okay,
Figuring that out.
you are slowly but surely. That's why these initial sessions for this. All right. Anything else, or pass your turn? Now, you East Coast guys, because I know we're hitting 10:30 here. Do you want to try to finish this out, or do you want to hold? Because
Yeah, I'm okay going a little bit longer.
Yeah, I can go a little
To
bit longer
A little
too.
bit longer.
okay, just let
Yeah,
me know
I'm
when it gets tight for y'all, and then we'll call it. Quetzal, you feel the warm potion. Well, normally it's administered a different way, but for Noma, it's healing potion is poured down your gullet, and you.
It was a spell.
Oh, it's a spell. Okay, we goosed you then. So never mind.
Stuff has an animal obsession.
It's it's my feet there. It's just not me.
Well, given my character, that might be accurate.
All right, you wake up feeling a little. Pull the arrows pulled out of you. The holes are healing up. What are you going to do?
Healing holes.
I'm going to sit and hold my trident and do absolutely nothing because I can't see. I can see even less than normal, being
Yeah.
blind and whatnot.
That's
No more
true.
torches.
So I'm just gonna pass my turn.
This is why I tried to put the torch over by the bad guys.
It's still shit. It's still lit up the whole area, basically.
Not us,
So I come down here.
Okay.
And you said, did you say there was a balcony?
There is there's kind of an open area, and there's
it's a mezzanine type of thing.
it's looking down. Open it box area.
Is it walled or is it open?
It's open. So I could show you. So basically what you would see is something like this above your heads. Here comes the second map. And you're kind of seeing that there's a second floor above you, and that's kind of opened up to the second level. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, so so that looks like it's does it overhang the street or something? Where would would
So
it go like right down the middle where the railing would be at?
Say that. Sorry, say that again
I'm
now.
just trying to figure out where
Oh, the level is?
mezzanine.
Yeah, right here. Now, actually, you need to be 10 feet over. Right here. And it looks like the other section is going to be, you're going to see and then if I'm measuring this right, yeah, so it's going to be kind of, that's opened up because it's over the stairwell, but then you do know that you had saw an overhang from the second, that was over, it covers, there's more area.
You need to put that one that's 65 over 1 square to the right, Duff, because it's 6 wide. Oh no. Oh, okay, never mind.
no,
Sorry.
it's- no,
Oh,
it's
is that
10.
one side?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're fine.
Okay, so
Cool.
the overhang. So I'm trying to figure out. So if I was upstairs, would I be seeing down on this side?
No,
Or
you're
on
seeing
this
down
side?
in the center area. You're seeing down into the main above the top
So-
of Thune's head and the boxes and the crates right in the center area.
So it's a balcony that runs around the exterior walls.
Okay, so
And you
would
can
it
see
go
down into the middle of the room.
So would it go on this side also?
It's the box. The open area is my box of lines right here. So
Basically, it's. Oh,
yeah,
that's not what I meant to do.
it is this. So this box that I've drawn, it's open in this area up to the ceiling, and you see a landing around the outer edges from your viewpoint. And more
Okay,
reaction.
so
Yeah.
in that case, I'm going to
You-
sneak, and I want to go upstairs.
Stealth roll, please, in the tower.
Do we get advantage because it's dark?
Actually, you
Not
do.
necessarily.
Yeah. He wouldn't. Yeah, he didn't actually pass that class. He wouldn't know that. He didn't pay attention to that class when that. But what was that roll? Let me see. What's their passives? All right. You have made your way, and I'm going to put you on. You come upstairs. So now we've got 2 maps we're playing with. And Brian, you're going to see when you come upstairs. I think I can send the map just to you by doing that.
I mean, I see the map already because you shared.
Oh, that's right. Well, you're going to
Oh, I
see.
can see that too.
Yeah, it's because I shared it with you. If I don't share it with you, he would only get the map if I drag the shield over. So now you are standing up. But why are you not showing? Why are you hidden?
Because I'm sneaky.
No. There we go.
There you go.
And I can show everybody on the deal. He's now sitting up high, and you will see all the barrels and stuff, and you have a vantage point. You sneaky bastard. You're going to see hiding behind.
Okay, I didn't actually track my movement, but I think I went.
You're
over my
fine. You
35
went up
feet
there and ran. You went upstairs.
Okay, so I can still cast the spell.
Uh-huh. And you see those goobers. Let me reshare this map. Sorry, I closed it out. Y'all can reclose it for that don't need it. I just want to have it there for the stream to be able to see. Oops.
So right there, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
and I cannot target them because I'm on different.
Can't you control click on them in the combat tracker?
You should be able to.
Okay, yeah, I got that one.
Yep. 2, 3, and 4. All right, so one failed.
One failed. So that guy is lit up.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, so when he lights up, do I see him?
Yep. He has a glow around him. Yeah.
Okay, can I throw my javelin at him?
At a
That
negative.
I held my action for?
At a -5.
Sure.
It's actually not your turn yet. So
Yeah, it's not your.
No, but I held the action.
It's a new.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, it's a new
Never
round.
mind then.
Yeah. All right. Well, they can't.
Forgot you start the new round.
Yeah. All right. So they're. And he. Well, they can't do anything. They can't see. All right. Now it's your time. Your turn, Thune.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get a better aim here. I'm gonna come out here.
Okay.
And since I see him, which one is it that was lit up?
Number 2 is glowing behind a stack of barrels.
So would I see him or not?
You're gonna get. He's got a negative. He is hiding behind the barrels.
Okay,
So,
well, I'm gonna throw. I'll do -5. It's fine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna throw my javelin at him.
But you've got advantage on your throw. Oh, a critical hit.
Oh,
Ricochets off one of the side barrels and skewers him. Because I'm pretty certain this is going to. Oh, wait, he survived. Oh, wow.
And then I step back out of sight. Oh, wait a minute. No, I have 25 funny, don't I? I can do another 5.
Okay, go ahead. I'll put you back.
Oh, no. There you go.
Okay.
And that'll be it for me.
Shadow.
Oh, I didn't do. Oh, yeah, I did the critical damage. Okay. I forgot you have that.
We're not turned. We haven't got it turned on right now.
Okay.
I think you could have used that Bardic Inspiration die to make that guy die.
No, she can use it on the. It's not combat inspiration. Bardic inspiration, she could do it on the roll and all that, but combat gives her on the damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would have only done it if I hadn't gotten the critical.
Yeah.
So I will attempt to use my bow on that one there that I guess is all lit up.
Mm-hmm.
You said -5?
Mm-hmm.
I believe from you.
Panic.
Oh, still miss.
Yep.
Yeah.
Apparently I cannot.
We all
use my
have
bow.
inspiration.
And then he doesn't. Oh, you do have inspiration.
all do.
Oh, yeah, you all do have inspiration. Yes, you do. Quetzal, did you use yours already?
None of us have.
Yeah, Quetzal, you
Can't
could.
see.
Well, no, it doesn't matter. Your
How about I try
inspiration.
again?
Yeah, upper right hand corner of your character sheet's a little spot that says INSP. Make sure that check mark's turned on. There you go. He's okay, so he's going to shoot again. There you go.
15.
That's a hit. That skewers him.
Ooh.
He squawks over.
Nice hit, kitty.
Meow.
Robert, you and a cat.
Mhm.
Linder.
Hey. All right. So they're all back in that corner, huh? Sweet.
Well, he knows that. You don't.
Gonna relay that information?
He did not.
Good. Okay. I will peek back over there then.
And they're
Yeah, so I
and they're
can-
not lit up.
Oh. Good. That should give me a sight line.
You can make me you're half elf, so you can make me a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see anything.
Yay! I will drop another bardic inspiration die on the cat.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
And that'll do her. I suppose I'll step back around the corner first.
Okay.
A little bit further back, anyhow.
Okay. All right. Pass your turn. Quetz.
Still sitting. Still blind.
Sorry, I know. Volan. All right, Volan, you.
Before I do anything else, I want to try to take a good look around here and see if there's any of them upstairs.
What the heck?
Oh my!
What was that?
Hello. 20 size. We've got our new perks for the channel. That's awful long.
That's very loud.
It is very loud. I'll bring those volumes down. It's inspiration. So you just cheered, but you can give inspiration to somebody, and the only one that can use it is Shadow if you'd like. So I'll throw it on. Well, Thune's already got it, so Shadow can use it again since he used his. So
I guess it's good that I used it.
yeah, there you go. Thanks,
Hey.
Alex. I appreciate the cheer bits. Yep.
Yes, thanks,
Thank you
Alex.
very
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. That was our first new cheer. Wow. Yay. Okay. Volan,
So
you
I
will
want to take a
look
look
around.
around and see if there's anybody up here with
Okay. So, no, you don't see really anything other than, oh, darn it. Sorry, folks. You've got let me draw the rest of this map for, boy, I'm like looking at this. I can't. So there's the wall there. What you're seeing though, it looks like there's a wall right behind you, and then off to the back side over there's another door, and you don't see any movement, at least.
Okay, so I called down to the guy that's downstairs, said that there's at least 2 more over in that far corner, and then I moved.
And it looks like the door is kind of
on my map are not locked.
here. Oh, sorry. That door to the back looks like it's kind of broken down. It's kind of broken off its hinges. Why am I lock tokens? There we go. All right. Oh, here he goes. And
then I want to throw a dart down on the.
you will see another one hiding behind the barrels there.
I missed.
Thump. On number 4. All right, that's almost dive bombing it and you missed. All right. They can't see anything. So he's going to move half speed, and they're going to back. All right, Thune.
Okay, before I move, take out a torch,
Uh-oh. Here it goes.
and I'm gonna move out here, and I'm gonna chuck it down towards the barrels. Let's see if I can
Somebody's
catch the
gonna put
barrels
it-
on fire.
That's
Where do
one
you-
way to light them up.
Where are you trying to throw it? Show
Down
me.
towards the barrels where they are.
Yeah, make me a dex throw. Dex check, please. It's a roll of 1. All right, you can point, give me a direction, or show me kind of where you're aiming. Then an arrow or indicator, please.
I'm getting there. I wanted to throw it on those barrels there.
Okay, you threw it on the barrels.
Did I
It
catch on
lights up
fire?
there. Well, they start. There's some wood barrels. There's some burning, but it's not like going to go up in a big inferno.
But now everybody can see where they are.
Yeah, the torch is going to light up 20 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna move back.
And you hear some squawking.
Okay, and that'll be it.
Shadow.
So creature 1.
Is stuck out. He's only got, by the barrel's a little bit smaller, so he's only a -2.
-2. Good to know.
Sounds like a prime target to me.
It's better than some others.
Yeah, the other ones are completely hidden by there. You wouldn't even know they're there. Don't you love
Jeez.
first level? Oh. You've got inspiration.
Looks like a miss.
And bardic inspiration.
That you do. You do have bardic inspiration now. If you want to go back and try to use it. Robert. No. All right, Linder.
Well,
I seem to
fine.
have lost everything.
Did you want to take it, Shadow?
Take what?
The bardic?
You've got bardic inspiration.
Oh, yes. Unfortunately, I lost all sound for a moment there.
No, sorry, you've got bardic inspiration. You would like to roll that and add that to the 8.
It's a
See.
D6.
It's a D6.
Sure, let's try it.
Okay.
Assuming it would actually let me do it. There we go.
Still a miss.
So I guess I figured, but there was at least a chance. Okay.
Linder.
All right. See, that's my movement range right there. How about that?
Okay.
Oh, I was planning on moving Shadow as well.
All right. You can move. And perfect. That's fine. You, Linder, have got line of sight on.
All right. We'll drop a square here.
Okay. And it's if it's sleep, it's D8s.
Oh, my bad.
I mean, yeah, they're supposed to be. You can take that roll if you want.
Yeah, you
Jeez,
want
I
to-
guess I should have.
Oh,
It's cabbage.
Oh, okay. I need another D6 roll in the tower, please.
Can do. Need to get it clear so that I can see it.
Okay. The two in front of you are still standing.
Okay. Where'd the combat tracker go?
You can click on the double arrow, the
There it
double
is.
swords, and it'll bring it back up.
Found it.
Yeah, we need the bard
Hey.
to sing some, don't we? Yeah. Bard's gonna have to start laying out, belting out some tunes.
Depends on the type of bard he's planning on being.
Oh, I'm that kind of bard.
Okay then.
Quetzal, not doing anything. Just
You can see now. You go over
There's
there.
light down there.
there is light down there.
Then I will fumble around in the dark until I can see where to go.
Yeah, you can move around. Yeah, you slow movement using the barrels to move around. Yeah, yeah.
just gonna hold my trident.
Volan, you will see that creature number 1 fell to the ground. The other 2 you do not see because they are underneath the flooring where you were at.
Okay, I knew they were over there, so I'm going to do a fairy fire in that area.
Oh, is it a AoE? Okay. All right, so 1 second.
Hopefully I'll have better results.
Auto fail on the 1. That's for. All right. Creature 1 is asleep. Creature 2 gets lit up, is not happy about it, and let's see. Backs into the corner here. All right. Creature 4. Slides back over here. Yeah. A torchlight lit up. Can't see. Well, barely. Linder is just out of range. All right. Thune.
You are still muted if you're trying to talk to us.
Thank you. I'm going to come out here, and then I'm going to run down. I'm going to double move because I'm tired of just sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
That was 10 feet out.
Mm-hmm.
So I have another 40 feet, but I'm going to stay outside that.
That's just his area of effect for. All right, you'll see the Kinku's on the ground, asleep, unconscious.
Yeah, but they can't see me from the other side because the barrels are blocking, right?
That's correct.
Okay, then I can't do anything because I double moved, so stay right there.
Shadow.
Okay. I will move there. Actually, I'm gonna double move.
Yeah, they're hiding behind the boxes. You can't even see them. Well, there's a glow coming from 3, right? He's lit up. Yeah, so you see a glow coming from back in that corner somewhat. Just can't see what it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there and kind of duck behind there.
Yep. Understood. All right, Linder. He's got a little cover, not much, from your vantage point. Number 4. He's looking very scared. Concerned for his health.
Move forward. See if I can't get a better line on him.
You can easily from there.
Alright. Let's see. I don't have any ranged weapons, and I don't want to jump into the middle of combat there. See if I can get him to come out. I suppose I'm within earshot, huh? If I yell?
Yeah, and you're lit up
Right.
too, because the torch is 20 feet regular light and then 20 feet of dim. So,
Okay.
just so you know.
Yep. I'm gonna yell back there. Nobody else has to get hurt if you just come out.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna move back there.
Okay.
And that'll do it.
Quetzal.
Do I have... Is there anybody that I could aim my trident at without them getting cover for it?
Not in your position where you're at the moment.
Then I will end my turn.
Okay. Bolin.
I will move down there and then chuck a dart down at.
You'll have number 4.
That's what I was saying. I'm gonna throw a dart at him.
Okay.
Why don't I see Volan?
He's up. He's on the second level. He's on another map.
Oh, got you.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Number 1 is Rockabye Baby. Number 3 is hiding in the corner. Can't see really anything. Number 4 Alright, number 4 jumps. Alright, speed. Alright, 10. Hop. You see it hopping over barrels. And it's 5, 10, 15, 20. Hops down. It is rushing past you. Soon headed for the window. Is looking
So
to.
he's trying to pass me?
Yeah, he passes by you.
Do I
Yes,
get
you
an up
yeah,
attack?
oh yeah, most certainly. Yeah, just letting you know. But he, in panic, jumps over the barrels, running, and is getting ready to fling himself through the window.
As he passes me, I hit him with my great axe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm no, bardic inspiration, please.
You've got it. Yeah,
Yay!
yeah. All right, roll the D6.
The D6. Okay.
I think it is a D6 or D8.
It is a D6.
Yeah. That would hit.
Okay.
Hey.
Thank you.
You slice
And
it
he's
in
dead.
half.
He's dying.
I told you, get chicken for dinner.
You can take off, and so.
I'll take the bardic off.
I don't know if he
I
gives. He can't. Yeah, when you Linda. So when you give somebody inspiration, you can go over to them. You should be able to take it off of them.
How?
You click on the little winged foot, and you should be able to. There should be. I think you can. Can't you? You
It's
can.
the thing that, yeah.
You should be
It's
able
the-
to. And you also
Yeah.
need to take it off me.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and you take it off of whoever you give it to. There you go.
So since I did that one,
Got
I'm
him.
gonna hit one sleeping in front of me.
Yeah, he's still sleeping. Yep. Oh, you're gonna go
We
ahead
could
and
get some information out of these guys if
He's
we
sleeping.
capture one.
No,
Yeah,
no. I
we
said
could.
they were dead. There's one in the corner still. He's wounded.
Actually, he's
Yeah, but what if he escapes?
unconscious, so shouldn't that be like an automatic?
Yeah, you would. It was supposed to roll it, wasn't it? It didn't. Why didn't
Yeah,
it
that's
not
why I
do that?
didn't do
Oh,
anything.
it's because huh. Well, I thought
You
I
didn't
put
put it on
unconscious. Yeah, it's here. Do the it's an auto crit, so it's going to be 12 points. It's just going to double the damage you hit right there, right? Plus the yeah.
Would it be just another D12?
That is a mighty oof.
Yeah, roll another D12. Yeah, that's exactly. Let's just roll the D12 again. Plus,
That's the 8. Silly Candace. There you go.
all right, so it's going to be 7 plus. Okay,
13 total.
yeah, that'll. You lop a head off.
Oh. He's dead. Oh, there's still one we can.
So I call down to the last one, say surrender, and we'll spare.
I tried that. I don't know
Intimidation.
why it didn't work.
He's the last one now. His buddies.
Hmm.
And he's trapped in a corner.
Nah, I'm not very intimidating.
Yeah, and
I'm
you
very
basically
good at
hear the same-
intimidating.
Yeah, it's there. So it basically echoes back the same words, your voice to you. All right, Shadow.
Subdue him if you can.
I'll move there. I will drop my bow, pull out my scimitar, and I will say, surrender.
Stop it.
Throw the yarn at him.
Trust me,
Surrender.
the new sound effects coming to the channel soon. You can give me an intimidation roll.
I actually have that as a skill.
Hey.
Not very
That always
good, but
helps.
I have it. So, slightly better.
He will drop his bow on the ground, back in the corner. Yep. So we are out of combat. He kind of kneels on the ground and puts his hands up and drops the short bow.
He was scared of my yarn.
Meow. Basically, just yells back at you, meow. So, how about we
Can you
hold?
tie him up with the yarn?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, let's hold.
That's good. We will hold right there, folks. They have subdued the last Kinku in the warehouse. Nicely done, folks. Our first session of the 2019 year for you, the group. Okay.
Yay, did we level?
I don't think so. Yeah.
How are we doing the leveling again?
Well, we're not doing a level every session?
No. Actually, I'm
Had some good
debating.
role
Like
play,
25th
we did some
level before you even get to the back
investigation, we
page.
followed the clues.
Oh yeah, there's
that's
so
gonna be
they're
good.
they've got it placed out where they I was debating on whether I was going to do it per milestone or do straight up XP because it could go either way. But I'll pull the numbers together for all this and the some of the role playing and all that certainly. But we'll actually make sure that all of y'all have your XP set to 300 is the next level. So
What tab is that in?
so you go to your front page and next to your class, there's a magnifying glass, and you click on it, and at the next level you change to 300, please. Thanks, Alex. Appreciate it. Yep, good session. It's good to be back, getting the kinks worked out. We will be back Thursday night with the Deadbeat still finishing up, getting them done out of the Abyss. Friday night, the Lost Minds Newbies group. And then actually tomorrow night, Corey will be streaming East Texas University. So I forget. And then I'll be back and we'll start a week over with Deadlands on Monday nights, which is that is a learning experience, learning the new rule set and trying to figure it all out. But a lot of fun. Anyway, thanks to everybody for watching. Players, thank you for the session, and our new players, welcome. Hope you enjoyed, and we've got lots more to come. We got a nice little group here. Just we'll learn out their get their combat maneuvers in order and learn each other's positives and weakness and all that further fun stuff. And plenty of role playing coming up. So what's that?
I get my dart back.
Yeah, you get your dart back, y'all. You can get all your ammo back. So we'll hold there, and we'll everybody check back in tomorrow night with the group for East Texas University Savage Worlds at 7:00. Thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all later.
Thanks.